D-Live, and welcome back to the Gives a Minute D-Live stream for a Friday afternoon affair. It has just gone, what time is it? It is 13 minutes past 3 in the PM. Wearing me gloves. Good morning, good afternoon, good day, good evening to you. Whatever the time it is, wherever you're consuming this content, you're always welcome right here on the Gives a Minute D-Live stream. It's cold. Let me verify that we are live. Before we go too deep into this stream, I want to tell you some things about where I am, what am I doing, how did I get here, and what's the plan? Quit stalling, what's the plan? Machine, let me bring up the app skis, make certain we are live skis, and then I'm going to move because it's a little windy here and a little cold. But first I'm going to give you a little tour of the area as well before we twist around too much. Let me just verify stream is up and stream is up and running. Pablo, welcome. Hello, Pablo. And I see Jason. Is he just on Twitch now? Me? No, I'm everywhere, man. Hello there. G'day, BMX. Yo, BMX 1138. Welcome to the stream ski. What up, dogs? How you doing? Right on B. Hello, skis. Does it say 10 people watching already? 10 viewers? Well, shit me. Well, I don't want to dilly-dally too much around. Let me just give you a vista of where we are here, folks. We're on top of Kelvin Heights. This is Kelvin Heights behind me, or even further behind me is Queenstown, way down in the valley. But the main view that I wanted to show you here is the Remarkables. So I guess what we're doing here is we're sitting on top of this, how can I explain it? It's a mountain. It's not as big as that mountain, but it's a mountain, and it's sort of, you can always see this from Queenstown. In fact, if you've seen my streams from down at like in Queenstown Gardens and on that little jetty, you always see this area in front of the Remarkables. You can never really get this kind of a view unless you come up this area. I'll give you a view over there and show it all to you, but this is the access. Can you see if I zoom in there? This is the access road to the Remarkables ski field. It does a S-bends all the way up, and then it zigzags around the back past Windy Point. It zigzags around the back of the mountain range, and it juts back in to the peak is Double Cone, and the ski field is on the other side of that. So we've always looked at this vista from downtown. You always see this. You don't see this when I'm sitting on, because this is only half the height of it, but you always see that. So top of the world, Pablo. No, it is top of the world. It really is. Now I'm gonna just walk around a little here. I'm freestyling here. I'm not on I'm not tethered anymore. I'm using the Vaxis 500 HDMI transmitters, so I don't have any cables that can bug me, but I do have to keep an eye on the battery. I fully freaking well charged this, and it says it's down to 2 bars already. I've got another battery, but we are running on GH5 batteries alone, so this stream may not be as long as I'd hoped for, but we'll see either way. Let me show you over here. I should bring the stream with me in case the, well, we haven't really tested the Vaxis 500s too well yet, so let's just do a little test here. I'll keep my eye on the stream, but I want to show you this way as well, because down below here is the Karawara River, the flow out of the Wakatipu. So the Wakatipu decants into the Karawara. Can you see that, yahoos? If I zoom in on that. Actually, let me just change a little exposure here. Yeah, look at the color of this water down here. Isn't that lovely? Now, I was telling you about the access road to the Remarkables around the back there. There was talk about running a gondola from somewhere here that way, like a land gondola, like a monorail, running it from here over this river in the distance into that next town, up to the back of the Remarkables. So you could effectively jump on a gondola from this area is called Remarkable Park. You could jump on a gondola from there, go and visit your mate over there in, that's called Shotover country. Go and visit your mate there, and if you want to hang out, shoot the shit, whatever, do that. But then if you want to go skiing, you stay on the freaking gondola and it rides you all the way up to the top. And remember, over the back, not on this front face, on the other face behind, and off you go. Now the way it is, you've got to take a bus that I drive. Actually, here it is, up this winding road, and the back keys. That's how it's done nowadays. Over yonder, you've got the Crown Range, and that is covered in snow skis. Crown Range is looking lovely skis. Even further around, you've got, well, this is Lake Hayes. Not this is the Wakatipu. Actually, that's Lake Kirkpatrick, isn't it? Wait a second, where's my bearings? Where are my nachis? Yeah, that's Lake, no, not Kirkpatrick, that's Lake Hayes there. That's Lake Hayes. So when we went to Arrowtown, we went around the back of that lake, and Arrowtown's kind of... This would be Lake Johnson, this little guy here, Lake Johnson. And over further yonder, right into Dishonor, that is Coronet Peak in the distance. And behind that, which we can't really see due to exposiures, is Ben Lomond and Queenstown just in the gap down there. So when we stream from the top of Queenstown Hill, you probably can't tell, but there's actually two mountains there. You're looking at, like, that's not one big range, that's another mountain in between, and that's Queenstown Hill. So what we're not seeing is the Wakatipu, but what you can see, Cecil Peak, you can't even see the peak, it's in cloud, and Walter Peak next to it. I get those two mixed up. The first one's Cecil, that's Walter. If you could remove this land, you'd see the Wakatipu, and there it is there, extending out further that way. Man, marvelous. And I tell you what, this is a strange thing for me. I've got to take a shit, and I'm up here far from a bathroom. And before I began this stream, I was like, dude, I can feel that vibe when, yes, I'm gonna need to draw a massive set of cables, and I've got nothing to wipe my butt with except for a face mask. That could be fun. That won't be streamed, but yeah, I gotta do a shit pretty soon. I can feel it. It's not feeling good either. And there's a bit of wind up here, which isn't pleasant. In fact, I gotta do this shit pretty soon, dudes. I don't feel like I can relax until I've cracked this shit out, hey? How do I do this and do it secretly? I've only got a single face mask. He has to take a poo above Lake Wakatipu, and we're not M-tagged. Yeah, I got an M-tag, I guess I got an M-tag. Dude, this is gonna have to happen soon. What am I gonna do here? I guess I'm gonna keep you guys away from the action. I don't even know where I'm gonna do this. Guess I'm gonna put you guys down here for a while and leave you. I'm gonna leave you with a nice vista, right? And then I'm gonna go and create my own vista. I'll put you guys down here somehow. I'll bring my backpack so you got a little friendly backpackness. Is this gonna sit here though? How's this gonna go? I mean, look, I'm sitting, there's poo all around me. There's animal poo, deer poo. I should be able to add to that mix, right? Ah, this sucks. Having to do a poo on stream. And the camera's not gonna sit there on an angel. This is all kinds of wrong. And I guess the line of sight hasn't been working for that little moment too. Let me just get my backpack. Got a set of socks here. I could wipe my ass with socks. There's no broadleaf plants up here either. It's all brushy scrub. Wow. Put your yahoos down here. I don't even know if this is going to sit here though. It's all a little bit sketchy. Okay. You guys are going to have to sit on the edge of this mountain precariously, balanced for a little while. Is the stream not running or something? Why is my DLive app frozen? Not now, DLive. Mummy's got to attend to the baby. I gotta go and do this, folks. I can't wait any longer. What a great beginning. Where's my toilet paper? This is literally all I've got, a single mask. Okay, well, is the stream running? I can't wait and see. Move all this shit in case someone turns up here. They'll see my backpack and my rumskis. Hide those down there. right. How did we go? Stream's good still? Let me check. Let me just verify that the stream is running still. Nah, you're good. You're fine. They have no idea what just happened. I just turned up out of nowhere. The man who just pooped. I'll tell you the funny story in a moment. Let's try that we are still live. Ah, wow, that was a bit unfortunate. Dude, I can't even bring up. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. Oh, the camera's falling over. That's what's wrong. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of this spot. It's not working for me. This is not working for me. It's not working at all. Oh, man, what a shitty beginning, quite literally. This is not working for me. Hold on a second. See, we're next to a 4G tower. I'm gonna move out. This wind is killing me. Just put you down for a second. See what's going on here. Dude, it says we're live. It says we're good. Okay, well I can't bring up the D live. I'm just going to assume we're good. I'm going to move out of this precarious area because there is a spot which I was picturing sitting in out of the wind. You'll still get a good view of that. Why can't I bring up D live though? That's a bit strange. The wrong Wi-Fi, that's why. Let me just verify here. Wow. Have we been good the whole time? I think we've been good the whole time. So that's been good the whole time? Okay. Then in that case, how come my chat's not loading? I've got no chat there for some reason. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of the wind. I'll just get to the spot and then we'll go to Winston. Then I really want to drink. Just wipe my butt with tussocks. No shit. So I'm just going to move out of this area. I'm going to go over here under a rocky face. The wind is coming from, the angle of the wind is coming straight on here. Straight on. I gotta get out of this wind. And then I'm gonna just sit down, tell you the story. Like, okay, it doesn't matter. Just the area that we're in, there's nobody around, right? Like, if I had left my camera up on top, see those guys turned up, right? If I had left my camera up there, they would have been like, how come there's a camera recording or streaming or switched on? There's 4 rums, there's a phone, and there's nobody around because this is the only way in on this road. And it's an almighty hike up here. Do you know what I saw? It's $55 to drive up here. I was like, thank fuck I don't have a car. Hey, I'm walking. $55 to come up. Crazy per car. So we're gonna get to a spot, albeit the view might not be as good, but we'll be out of the wind. Yeah, so those dudes would have been thinking, had they have seen, and I reckon they might have seen the gear, they would have been like, how come all this gear is up here? No off-road vehicles, but off-road footses And where I'm walking, folks, I want to tell you, we are walking towards the set of Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, the film that I am in as an extra, albeit one of a whole bunch of extras. But these lakes, these were the settings. The top lake from memory. Sun's just come out, that's nice. Yeah, I feel like the makeup trailer was parked somewhere here in this area. Catering was sort of over there, and the action took place. There was the edge of this lake, and then which is slightly up higher was like dwarves come up from out of the ground, from the ground, and then the horse that he's riding on, like rears up and he falls off the back or something. That happens up here. Some might say dwarfs aren't born at all. They've come from out of the ground, or something to that effect. I can't remember the exact line. So this may look familiar to you, and if you're Lord of the Rings fanatic. This scene here on this lake. The action took place walking along here, the background, and I really thought we'd be out of the wind here. Front. Yeah, we'll be okay soon, and I can really just chill with you yahoos. Shit. That's actually the very first time I've littered in New Zealand, but I will tell you how I did it. I obviously threw my mask away, but so I ripped out some tussocks to clean the bowl poop up. How is this still windy right here? There's just wind everywhere. And from the tussock that I pulled out of the ground, I shoved my mask in that hole and reburied it. Dude, I really thought this would be protected from the wind. I'm really having a shocker when it comes to wind negotiations. Okay, well this is where we're going to sit. Down here. Remarkables. View. Lake water. Ideally lack of wind. Yeah, hopefully this is going to be good. Put you yahoos there for the time being. And this will be my little perch here. So let's make certain we're good. I don't know about this stream. Has this stream been in and out or up and down, or haven't really been giving it my full focus, I gotta be honest. That focus was primarily on pooing before. Now that I've resolved that dire straits need, I can give my attention to the stream of which it deserves. So let me get out. Yeah, so I've been up here. Oh, let me adjust the shutter speed, give you a better. I'm not doing Peter Jackson to be like, dude, you're in that location, get your exposure right. If you're gonna come up there, do this area justice. And he'd be right. Now I've, that's kind of funny, that's full circle. Oh, by the way, this is the lake where I got told off. Hang on, let me just see if we are live. Let me verify. I don't want to blow my good stories if this isn't live. Let me just see. Oh man, it's cold up here. So, and if you are wondering, I did wash my hands in a puddle on the way back up from Poop Town. So I'm clean. Okay, so we are good. Everything has this. Okay, so I can see the stream and the chat now. Pablo, is this level, Jerry? Fart Girl approves the stream. Can you all tell me, have we been good, this stream? Has this been live? Like, has it dropped off? Is it? I haven't been looking. My main focus was, oh, I began my stream and now I've got to take a poop. So that was kind of where my focus was. Stream is solid. Thank you, Pablo. Thank you. And I apologize for the rocky start. Let me tell you, Yahoo. In fact, let me grab a drink first. The whole time, it's all good. Oh, awesome, Davey. The farmer blow, the nose blown. Yeah, I've always done, we call that a bush hanky in Australia. I'm not in Australia though. We call that well, the Aussies call it a bush hanky. Let me M-tag so I can drink rum with you Yahoos and then tell you a little more about this area, because there is a few stories to be told. So let me just do that. Let me go to, I've bookmarked this up in the chat. D-Live. And here we are. I believe this will get me to the Spotskis. No, that's not it. Ah, shit! Where? Oh no, here it is. Is this it? Has it changed? The three little dots, isn't it? No. Oh, here we go. Press that little camera icon. Language, title, what? Category? What? Content rating? The hell is going on here? Is this my channel? That's my... What? That's not it, dudes. No, that's stream information. Okay. Man, D-Live makes this difficult, hey. That's what the D stands for. Difficult. I want to just change to M-tag. Of course, the app doesn't do that. You got to go onto the browser, and the browser looks clunky as clunk. I'm pressing the little camera icon. Nothing's happening. Nothing. Can someone please... Could someone do this for me? Could someone turn me to M-tag? It's too difficult. It's difficult. I can't even do it. Here we go, live dashboard. This is the bookmark I've had bookmarked. I bookmarked it. Hendrik sent it to me and I bookmarked it. Dude, it better not rain up here. You know what, if it rains it'll be snow. Actually, it's not that cold. It doesn't go to that spot anymore. That bookmark goes to the home page. Damn. And then you press that little camera button. It doesn't do anything. The search button works. Do you know what? I'm not going to bother. It's not doing it. The bookmark that takes you to that little camera icon where you can click it and it goes down to the drop down, it's not doing that anymore. Do we have to turn it this way? It just brings up a download the app for a better viewing experience. I don't want to download the app. I want to change to M. I can't do it. I'm not going to bother. I tried, folks. I can't do it. Can't do it. I tried and I failed. I'm just going to keep that exposure ramping. So, magic even. Last night was the test run for almost 30 years. Tomorrow I'm tilting it. Just drink off camera. No, I tried. I did everything that I possibly could do to do the right thing, and it won't work. It won't work. So I'm not going to bother. If the website's not working, then you can't expect me to do something that doesn't actually work. Like that bookmark that Hendrik sent has worked forever. Now when you click that bookmark, it opens up to the homepage, and when you click the little camera icon to change all the settings, it just comes up with a little bar that says download the app for a better viewing experience. So I tried and it won't work. I think you're logged out of the DLive in your browser. Is that what it could be? Well, before I take a sip, I'll just check that, Hendrik. Win a date with Roho with a follow. Hey, win a date. Thanks for following the Gives a Minute DLive stream. Now this makes you the latest giver right here on the channel. Now why would this make you a giver? Well, let me explain. You see, you're giving me your time to consume the content, whereas me, I'm a giver because I'm giving you my time to create the content. And so you see how we're both givers here, and this is a two-way lake that was in the Lord of the Rings, and you're the latest giver on the Gives a Minute DLive stream. Thanks for the follow. Let me just check that, Hendrik. Good call. Oh! You're dead right. I was not logged in. You're dead right, H-Man. You are a savior. The level man comes to the rescue one more time. Thank you, Hendrik. I was not logged in. It had logged me out. Of which I don't know why that happened either. Now it should work, right? Click the little button. It does work. All right. Family friendly becomes mature audiences only. And saved. Save details success, Hendrik. Thank you, man. What a champion. The man's got all the answers. I was following before, but like you said, DLive is so broken it unfollowed me from you. I've heard people say that. I've heard people say that there's those kind of issues. I don't think it's happened to me. I can now drink. Cheers. This has fast become one of my favourite beverages in New Zealand, Karuba rum. Good job, Skipper. So let me tell you about this lake. Let me tell you about this area. I've been up here, so this is called Kelvin Heights. And if you want to get super technical, you can look at it on a map, but it'll probably be called Kelvin Heights Deer Farm, Kelvin Heights Deer Park. Deer Park. Now, I've been up here, well, 3 times in total before today, so 4 times in totes now. The very first time I came up here in the year 2000, I had a fight with my girlfriend, and I was super angry, and I wanted to let off some steam. And I had looked at this mountain from, I guess the area, well, it's now called Remarkables Park. I showed it to you before. I'd looked at this mountain from there thinking, that's a pretty small mountain, right? Like, that's not a huge, like, it's nothing like anything in the distance behind here, right? So I was like, I could probably climb that. And so this one day, and it is snowing. Awesome. So this one day when I was really pissed, I went out and I just came to the edge of the road. It's called Peninsula Drive or Peninsula Avenue, Peninsula Road. You can find it by looking on Google Maps, and it's literally at the edge of this mountain. And I pulled my car over, my Steve van, it was a Mitsubishi Delica as well, that's kind of funny. Pulled it over and I get out of here. I literally just started climbing up the hill, like I'd done earlier in that season when I climbed up Queenstown Hill the hard way. So I climbed Queenstown Hill just because I wanted to, even though there is a walkway going, like quite a mellow walk going up from town. I actually climbed it just straight up the guts from Gorge Road. I wanted to do a similar thing here. And what I didn't know is that, and I know this now from being up here today, this area is actually all fenced off, and there is wild deer and like BMX1138, if you're still in the chat, what was that animal you were telling me about? That's right here where that animal is. There's a bizarre, it's a bizarre looking creature it's an import, but they have them up here. And what I didn't know back in 2000 was when I came up the front, I was like almost a vertical face in parts, and I had to climb over fences and shit. And when I got up to the very top, I came face to face with this animal that I'd never seen before, like a really woolly, like a beautifully fleeced up, big, stocky, angry looking ram. And it frightened me. I was like, shit, man, I don't know what this is. And I got really frightened. And that nothing happened, but that was that. And then went back down and everything and whatever. But then there was so in the mountain scene, which is the local rag, there was an ad asking for, let me just drop the exposure a bit there. The ad wanted, oh man, we're already down to the last power on that battery. The ad read, blonde, long-haired, European-looking males needed for major motion picture extras roles. Phone this number. And I phoned the number, and I said, I've got I used to have a ponytail. God bless the 90s. I had a long ponytail. And I'm blonde and I'm European-looking. And I told them, and they said, come. There's a high school that's no longer there. It was on the end of Friar Street in Queenstown. That's no longer there anymore. They said, come down there on Saturday for a casting call. And I went down and they were like, oh, you're definitely what we're after. Here's the pay rate. Can you be available for these 2 dates? And then sign off on this and all that kind of stuff. And they didn't tell you anything. Like, I didn't, at this point, this was like, I feel like this was after the season. It definitely wasn't, it wasn't midwinter, and it must have been before season then. What I'm getting at is it wasn't, so I feel like I was just new in Queenstown, so that was before the winter. You could probably check whenever they filmed Lord of the Rings on location in Queenstown, New Zealand. But they didn't tell what it was, and the name, like, Lord of the Rings was a book, and there was like smatterings and rumors, and people knew, if you wanted to research it, that Peter Jackson was filming it in New Zealand, but nobody knew anything more than that. And so when I went down to, so 2 days, the first day I had to meet at some location central to town, and we get on a bus, and there's about 20 other dudes that all kind of look like me. There's a lot of tourists in this town, a lot of Europeans, and we all go on this bus and they shunt us up in the, like, this is like 4:30 in the morning, complete darkness. I didn't know where we were going. We ended up driving up the very road I just walked up today to get to this location, and it was only then that they said, this is the Lord of the Rings, one of the sets for the second movie, The Two Towers, and you're going to be one of Rohan's soldiers. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. At that point I hadn't even read the books. I knew that they were like one of the best things ever written, but I'd never read it. I'd never read it myself. I haven't read many books, period, so I hadn't read The Lord of the Rings at all. But it was just exciting, right? It was exciting to be involved, and the makeup process from, like, we met at 4 a.m. in the morning, and then we got up here to make up at like 5 a.m. and in makeup till like 6:30 a.m. Then you have breakfast, and then you go out and you're on set, which is just here, literally this area right here, for the whole day, just hanging around this lake. And this section here was where I was patrolling the perimeter with another mate of mine that I met on set, and Peter Jackson was filming from over here. So the action was taking place. So the action was taking place here. Peter Jackson was filming from over there, and we were in the distance. And this is, I'm not kidding, this is no word of a lie. We were walking, part of our role was to walk, are we level there? No, we're not. Our role was to walk back and forward, holding like a big long spear and a sword or a shield, and just patrolling the perimeter, like doing not a zigzag, a back and forward. And there was one point when I crossed paths with the guy I met, and I dropped a hell fart. And then when we turned around and went back, we passed each other, and I was like, I just farted on the set of Lord of the Rings, and we were giggling about it. And I shit you not, Peter Jackson called cut. And from way over there, he called out, "Those extras, no laughing or no joking on my set. Keep it down." He heard us from way across the other side. He was shooting with a long lens. Viggo Mortensen and that other chick, I can't remember her name, not Kate Blanchett, the other girl, they were doing their thing here in the front. And we were over here. We weren't even, like, for him to even hear it was like outrageous that he heard it. And he called cut on the whole scene. We had to do it all again. And I thought that was extremely over the top. And that scene, I don't even feel like that scene's in the film. Like, I've looked for that plenty of times and I don't see that scene. The only scene that I definitely remember and am clearly in, if you know me, is this one where we were walking, I just told you before, I was walking up, took place on the front of the lake here, and it's where Gimli, his horse rears up and he almost falls off the back, and we're all walking along that way. So we're all kind of walking from here, the perimeter going across that way. We're on our way to Helm's Deep. Remember, they're moving all the town, they're moving everybody to safety in Helm's Deep? Well, that's who, like, the soldiers of Rohan were the ones that were sort of keeping the guard, keeping everything, keeping everybody safe. Henry, I'm saying I cannot stand Harry Potter. Harry Potter? It's a different film. Oh, the sun just came out. Dude, apologies for the wind and the overexposures. That sun just went, I'm out again. And how? Look at that, folks. Yeah, the Harry Potter is a different film, man. But I feel you, man. You're talking about same kind of science fiction. But man, the Lord of the Rings films, oh wow, dude, they're amazing. I watched them again recently because I wanted to get stoked about being here. I remember at the time of filming, even though it was a big production, it was a huge, like, they even had, so I told you before where the makeup truck was and where catering was, there was all, like, this whole area was partitioned off with like fencing and stuff, and the media, I shit you not, there was media here day in, day out, camped up with like long lenses, just trying to get photos of the stars. To the point where, and we're just extras, like, we're nobody, right? We're just getting bussed up here under cover of darkness, and then we're on set all day, then down in the evening under cover of darkness. But even walking from the makeup truck to the bus, which is, oh, you can see a car there right now. See where that car's coming over the hill? So it's arguably like 50 meters. That's the access point out. Well, even just walking to the car, to the bus, they had us covered in polar fleece. Like, they made us cover ourselves up. We weren't even in makeup at that point. We were done, right? But they made us cover ourselves up, completely cloaked. The paparazzi couldn't get a snapshot of anything. And I was like, fuck, man, what is this? This is huge, hey, whatever's going on here. And then years go by and I'd forgotten about it. And I remember the movies came out, and I don't know, I'm guessing, Tope, you never watched this, but an old friend of mine, Andrew Tope, was like, dude, I can't wait for the Lord of the Rings, man. I can't wait for the films. And I was like, I'm in that movie, hey. And he's like, what? I'm like, yeah, dude, in the year 2000, I was in Queenstown and I got some work as an extra. And he's like, no way. And I never thought anything of it. Then I didn't even go and see the films at the theater. I remember waiting, I feel like I got them on Blu-ray or something, like years. And I was like, when I first watched it, I was like, wow. Because that's right, Tope inspired me to read the books. So they're quite long, all three of these books, 4 if you include The Hobbit. And I feel like the first film, there was a gap, wasn't there, when they released these films with a gap. Like, the first film came out, then there was a few, like maybe a year, and then the second film. Either way, yeah, I remember starting reading the books when the first film was out, and I tried to catch up. Rob Mack celebrating a 9-month sub streak. How you doing, Rob Mack? Good to see you, buddy. Cheers. By the way, the camera will go black. I've got another battery though. So if it just goes black all of a sudden, I'll put a battery in, but it'll be black for a while. Venon received a ring. I I bound my ring over there. There was one bound to ring them all. Shit. Robski. Abby's in the house. G'day, Abby. How you doing? Rob Mac, do you want me to give you a little vista while we're up here? Let me just change the exposure a little here. Show you around, man. Over here, Remarkables. This rock is in the way. This is the lake. I'm on the edge of it. Hoo-ha! Over there, Crown Ranges in the distance. Beautiful. We're sitting up there before. Look at this. Remarkables. We're at a place called Kelvin Heights. It's a beauty. I feel like I'm going to get even further out of it. If I go down even lower, will I get out of that wind even more? Nah. How do I get out of this wind, dude? The wind is just coming every which angel. I can't get away from it. Even down here won't be out of it, will it? If I get down lower, what about if I sat down here? Is that any better for wind? But then you can't see the Remarkables. It's terrible. What a terrible bind I'm in. Oh, let's go back up here. Stay up there. Get him up there. Yep. That's a better angel. Jason Gibbs, it's been a while. Happy to see you all. See all of me or everybody else? See you all. Good to see you, Jason. Suki, Suki's in the house. What? When did you get here, Suki? Hello, skis. Our elementary school would 1977 and serve popcorn in the gymnasium on Saturdays. Oh wow. Oh yeah, there's already a film, isn't there? There's already a film of The Hobbit. And the sun comes back out, glaring in my eyes. He did, Sharla. A baby Benon. Shitty little... That's the second time I've began a stream and had to take a shit, hey. Happened once back in Australia. I went go live and I shit you not, the moment I press go live, I'm like, ooh, I gotta do a poo. Bad time to go live. I watch my countdown go all the way to 0 and I'm like, hey, I'll be right back. And I go and take a crap. Then today I began my stream up there and where that person's walking, don't go any further, I pooed over there. She's running, or he's running to a spot that's literally, maybe they're gonna take a shit as well. Yeah, I had to take a shit badly. Wasn't a good way to begin a stream, I can tell you now. It was partially an animated movie. I do remember that there is a Hobbit movie out there, and it's not the Peter Jackson one. Isn't there a Hobbit film, like an actual Peter Jackson version coming? I've been here for a bit. I gave you a host with my 0 posse. Oh, thank you. I was probably forcing one out at that point. I didn't see it. I was otherwise occupied. My mind was elsewhere, as it were. I feel like this area, it wouldn't have only been Lord of the Rings that they filmed up here. There would have been other films that they shot up here, surely. It's a photogenic area. Yo, Rob with a triple freaking give. What? My Eunice, wow! T's, E's, We's, T's, knees, E's, T's, Lee's, B's, T's, knees, E's, waterbeds. Thanks, Rob. Cheers, dude. I wonder what the view would be like if I go up on top of that hill. I guess you'd see a good... You know what we should do? Should we go up and have a look? I'll leave my chat here. Now that I'm not tethered to a backpack, I will bring the backpack because I don't think it's got 300 feet of I don't think it works as good as it says. It's supposed to have 300-foot range, but dudes, I don't think it does that. But if we go on top of that rock, we're going to get a absolute cracking view of the Remarkables. I'll take out the Rumses, leave them up there. The legend recommended to me. Dudes, I gotta tell you about this film in a moment. Just a reminder that we are on the last bar of this battery and it will just disappear. If it disappears, don't worry, I've got another one. And it will come back. It'll probably happen when we go up to this spot, to be honest. Johnson! How you doing, man? If there is no one there to see him, does Gibbs really drop a deuce in the bush? He does. Oh, wow! That's funky. Talking about the line of sight, I just put it in my backpack and I see it went all funky. Anyway, let's just cruise up here. I won't look at the chat while we do this, but let's just go up here and have a look at this. We're going to go up this mountain. Hopefully this is a great vista as we approach the summit. Where we go here. Oh shit, yeah. What? Hold on. What? Get out of town. Take your tricycles, your bicycles, and get out of town. Look at that view, folks. Look at it. Look at it. This is where we were before. Just down there. Edge of the lake. What? Remarkables. Yeah. Now you can hear the wind, right? This is why I'm not up here. It's windy, it's cold, but that's an undeniable view. Beautiful. Let's go back down where it's out of the window. Probably just walk down this bit. Yeah, it's definitely more windy up top. We'll just cruise down here. But that's what we just did. We just walked up this little embankment here, climbed it, scaled it, and now we'll park it. Yep. Yeah. Where were we? Oh, we're over there. Went past it. Camera can go down here. It's not going to stay there, is it though? I'll have to hold it until I get it in a better position. Put you back here, like so. Is that an angel? Better angel. Ah, cool. What's going on here? Serial. Is the stream Stalin? Charlotte Rose gifting out a sub to H-Man. What? Oi. Thank you, Charlotte. And Hendrik, you little beauty. The H-Man lives. Are we level, H-Man? How come that's all stalled out? You know why that is? Because I know why that is. Because I walked away from dealer. I left my phone further away from the Wi-Fi. That'll explain that. I will explain that. Does that explain that? my channel. Come on up, bring it up. How's the battery situation?
I just want to tell you how it feels.
Mayonnaise! Wow! Wow!
Looks good so far. Wee wow. We're good there. 70% there. We're good. Everything's good. Battery wise. Then why can't I bring up my stream? Man. You know what this issue is, I feel? Like, yep, it's connecting to the wrong, forget that network. It's connecting to the wrong Wi-Fi, and therefore whenever that happens, I don't get a connection. Then I get frustrated. That sends me into a shame spiral. I'm feeling your shame spiral. Let's get back to my channel. Bouncing and trouncing. Bouncing and trouncing. Charlotte Rose with the triple give. Cheers to the Poo on a Mountain. Now there's a band name if I've ever heard it. Poo on the Mountain Top. It's like a gothic metal band from Sweden, Stockholm, no, from Gothenburg. Poo on a mountain. Does one poo on a mountain? One does. I shit on your remarkables. All right. In other news, what else ails you? Bought a little Bitcoin last night on the down.
How it feels.
My goal is to get a full Bitcoin sometime.
I just want to tell you how it feels.
Not that this is going to be a cryptocurrency stream, but crikey, it's down to like 18 grand right now, Bitcoin. Suki with a diamond, the ice cream, the lemon. Bouncing, trouncing, full of fun. Thank you, Suki. Mayunis, wow!
Mayonnaise!
Charlotte Rose with a triple freaking give. Goodness gracious me. My, Melan, what? Knees, bees, tees, ease, these, tees, wheeze, tees, lees, ease, fees, knees, waterbeds. I'm looking forward to getting back to Australia, actually, to do the cap game and get back into the old rhythms. Charlotte Rose with the ice creams and lemons. The wonderful thing about Bannon is he's the only one. I'll take that as a compliment. That's a compliment, isn't it, Dale? Pablo? Who the hell is this Dale Yahoo? That's Pablo. I am the only. I am one and only. There's only one of me. Thank fuck for that. Let's be honest. Let's be real about that. You don't want two of these, man. I can tell you now. I have enough time trying to justify the existence of one of me. Imagine two of me. Yes, it's a compliment. Oh, well, I missed it. I thought that was a side-handed sledge. I would have taken either of those. I don't mind a good sledge at my expense. Don't mind that at all, actually. If you can't be the brunt of a good joke, dude, this is super cozy here. Is that a good angel for you guys? This is like. Now watch me try to find something wrong with it. There's a little bit of a rock there that's jutting into my back.
Mayonnaise!
If that wasn't there, this would be a perfect little rock chair. A chair for the rockers. Hendrik, Bitcoin back up to 19.5. I bought last night. Wait. The night before. Payday. I get paid on Wednesdays. I bought Wednesday night when it was 20 grand. But it went down to 17, I think, and it's back up to 19. Charlotte Rose with the ice cream and lemon. What? Mayunis. Wow. Thank you, Charlotte. Angle is good. View is rad. It's a beautiful view. Look at that, dudes. I'm staying here as long as that next battery, hopefully it lasts long enough for sunset. That's terrific. That is terrific. Yeah, super lucky to be here. Here comes the rain. Is there rain coming, Suki? I felt like there's freezing. the hell's all that on my glove? Wow. I just went to wipe my nose and it scratched me. And I'm like, what's scratching my nose? Like rocks everywhere. Sometimes there's freezing rain. It's not called snow, it's called freezing rain. Oh, now the explosives just need to be... By the way, the weather's going over us, so it's heading that way. The north, well, sorry, it's from the south. It's actually going that way, southwest. Southwest, folks. That comes up value-wise, I'll be like, yep, I'm good. I got some light rain and thunderstorm action. Ooh. Oh, who took all my 4G? Oh shit, what happened then? Oh shit. Wow, that's unusual. Oh, data clock. Haven't used my data clock, folks. Let me just turn on my data clock. 1 hour of free data on 2 degrees. Let me do that now. By the way, thanks for the reminder. And by the way, thanks for all the clips that you haven't been making. What have I got to do to get you to use your clippy fingers and clip this shizzle? I'm in freaking New Zealand. The light's flashing red on the battery. Come on, clip fuckers. Clip it. Don't clip this. Let me just get this, let me just add my 2 degrees, 1 hour of separation. Can't believe you guys. I mean, I tell you, I train you, I teach you. We've gone through the training process and you still serve me these dry, flat martinis. What did I do to deserve that? Let me, what am I doing? Oh yeah, the 2 degrees thing. 1 hour of data freeness. So that flashing red, it's going to go black very soon for you. Yep. For you yahoos. I'll put the other battery in. Here comes an hour of free data. Thank you, 2 degrees. Start the clock. I will. I am. I have. We're doing clever things. A pack has been started. Thank you. 1 hour of free data. 2 degrees. Clip fuckers. Is that like a porno? No, it's my nickname for you yahoos. What do I have to do to get you to clip? I go to these vast extremities. I changed my entire fucking life for you yahoos and you haven't clipped it. We're not going to remember this shit. When we go back to Australia, you'll be like, what about that time in Queen? I'll be like, yeah, what about that? You guys didn't clip shit. Now we can't look at it. We'll go back to watching Fart Girl over and over again. Now that's not that bad. That's a good thing to do, but, you know, I'm here now. What have I got to do? What more can I do for you yahoos? I'm laying it all out here. I'm working for you. Body hair waxing? Body hair waxing? What? Who's doing when? Hey son, I wish you could just stay consistent, then I wouldn't have to keep ramping. I mean, I come to a new country, I change my life, I get a new job, I do all these things, I pay for extremely expensive data here in New Zealand, thank you very much, Vodafone. And you haven't clipped it. I mean, I don't know, folks. I don't know what it is about you. I just want us all to get along. I just want us all to be happy this Christmas. I can recommend this stuff, Karuba. Very nice. Oh shit, that exposure. Okay. Here we are, folks. Kelvin Heights, Deer Park Heights. Sun is blaring in my eyes. It's beautiful. I wonder if there's any trout up here. There would be, wouldn't there? landlocked trout. There would be. There'd be trout here. You want me to do body hair waxing, Suki? Is that what you want me to do to get clips going on? I've already done that. I've had my... Folks, we have a fresh battery in here. I knew that would happen. I told you it would happen. I warned you. I said it would happen. It happened. We're good now. So that's that flat battery. Now we've got a full set of bars. I'm fully barred up, folks. And we'll sit here until the bar goes down. Until I bar off. Bar none. Suki was making a joke about clip fuckers. Oh, body hair waxing. I see. It's not unlike me to miss a joke, but there I missed it. You know what I'm not going to miss though? Another rum. Can someone do me a flavor? Go on Google Maps and search. So search for Kelvin Heights on Google Maps, Kelvin Heights, Queenstown, and tell me the distance from. Now it's either Peninsula Avenue or Peninsula Road. So Peninsula Road runs along the peninsula, and then you turn left onto, I guess it's Deer Heights Park access road. I want to know how long the access road is in kilometers, because I feel like it was about 4, maybe 5 kilometers, but it was quite a steep incline. I just want to know how far I've walked today and how much calories I can add back to my system. You wanker. I made a clip. I'll try it. Suki, yeah, shit, yeah. And Shyla with a clip. Oh, shit, yeah, Shyla. Thank you. Thank you so much, Shyla. Can always rely on steadfast Shyla. Steadfast? SFS. Steadfast Shyla. Is that the right? Is that what you want to be known as? No. Let me grab another rum and try to come up with a better name for Shyla. How about Shyla? How about just the name, dude? Why do you got to make it? What do you got to change it for? Just leave it as it is. Time for my comfy place. Hubby coming home early tomorrow. Kids are gone. Uh-oh. Sexy time at Suki's house. Have fun, Suki. Have a good night's sleep. Rest up, recover, and get ready for,
I just want to tell you how it feels.
homecoming. Ooh, what? Homecoming.
Wow! Wow!
Pinos a la Rue. It's 0.69 kilometers, Pablo. Of course it is. It's 3.8. Is that all it was, Charlotte? It felt like it was closer to 5. Okay. 3.8 kilometers and quite an incline. Yeah, okay. Oh, I could tell you what the elevation is here. The compass tells you that. Suki with the triple freaking give. I just want to tell you how it feels. Thank you, Suki. I want to tell you how it feels. You tell us all how it feels. Calm down, Pablo, calm down. Let me go to the compass. Compass gives you elevation. I forgot about this. So elevation is 800 meters. Okay, so Queenstown is about 320 or 330 meters. So we've climbed 330, 430, 530, 630, 730. Not much. So 400, let's just call it 450 meters above. 450 meters of vertical climbing over 3.8 kilometers. You can do a gradient and work out, if you know math, you can work out how steep that access road is. Not that steep, but long enough to be annoying. And I told you before, it's $55 to drive up here in a car. I was like, dude, I don't own a vehicle, and right now I'm thankful for that. If I owned a vehicle and I got to that gate and it said $55 for a car, I would park the car and do what I did and walk up. It's free to walk, right? Why, like, seriously? So you're gonna $55 to do what again? Drive up a road and see a deer? Doe. A deer, a female deer, and the antler deer. A couple of packing owls as well, a few alpacas. I couldn't believe it. I was like, it's only $10 to drive up the Remarkables in the summer. $10. And that's a way, way better road, like a way more scenic road. $55 to come up here. And these people because this is obviously, I guess it's privately owned. It's a park, right? They would have, I mean, they would have sold the right. Dude, it's all frosty here. Since I've been here? No shit, it's all frosted up over there. That's bizarre. Well, it's not that cold though. I mean, I am in the sun. I'll show it to you later, but on the other side of where we walk up that little rocky face, the other side of the lake, it's all frozen there. I don't think it's that cold though. Am I just used to this shit now? I am
I just
triple.
want to tell you how it feels.
I'm double thermaled, and I've got jeans and my snowboard pants on, and yeah. AVX Nation, how you doing, man? A triple freaking give. I just want to tell you how it feels, dude. It feels good to see you, man. Old timer on D Live. You're as old as I am, dude. Good to see you, buddy. D Live is shades of what it used to be though when we were all cracking. When we were all in school together, it was a different school, I can tell you now. Man, D Live, wow. Wow, D Live. The D in D Live for me is definitely standing for disappointed. 100% disappointed on that on D Live. It's crazy. I'm keeping my eye on Coronet Peak because it's Friday night and there's night skiing, and that's what I was going to tell you. If you're not watching my YouTube stories, you should. Actually, if you're not watching my YouTube stories, you don't have to, because I'm going to re-upload them as YouTube videos, all clipped together. But I have been doing a lot of story action, and yeah, I was working on the night skiing. So they do it every Wednesday and Friday night in July, July, and a little bit of August. So it's happening tonight, just across the ways. When it gets dark, I'll point it over there and show it to you. Yeah, the only place in New Zealand where you can ski at nighttime. Pretty rad. Yeah, and AVX, we've still got your, well, actually, we can't do it from here, but we do always have the tips your hat give. That's still a thing, man. It's been a little while. And I'm not saying that so that you'll drop one, because I can't trigger it from here. I'm on location. I don't have the facility to do that anymore. But before I came to New Zealand, every now and then, 3 triple gives would be a tips your hat, and it was like, tips your hat give. AVX Nation, he's no longer here. Where have you been, by the way? What have you been doing? You've been streaming elsewhere? Fair enough. And look at that, AVX with a clip. See? See? You regulars, you regular yahoos, AVX Nation's got a little lesson for you. He hasn't been here in so long, and he comes back out of the blue and makes a clip. And you yahoos that sit on your haunches and just take it all in, take. Hang on a second, is there alcohol in this rum? Oh shit, there is. There's 7 of them. I didn't know that was that strong, actually. Oh, I love you all. This is 7%. Shit. But thank you for the clip, AVX Nation. Appreciate it. I was making a point before that my regulars don't clip shit. I go to a new country, I freeze my tits off, and I get a new life for 6 months, and what have I got to do to get a clip made, you know? I've got to bend over and get clips done. Just make a clip, man. We want to remember this shit. And you come in and you're like, hey folks, I haven't been here for over a year. I'll make a clip. And I didn't even have to ask you. Tips your hat. There it is. Hendrik, I finally found YouTube stories. I had no idea it's only on the mobile. Oh, is it only on the mobile? Oh shit. Well, don't worry about it, because I am going to upload, starting tonight, I will upload, is 8 PM a good time to have a video go live in Australia? 8 PM every day? So I think I got about 16 stories from June that I'll upload and I'll set them to go live at 8 PM every day. AVX, I've not been streaming that much. You streamed about a month ago. Hashtag Clip Gang. Clip Gang, I like it. I tell you what, man, like, and I don't really want to get into it because it brings me down, but all the shit that's happening on D Live right now, all the rubbish, the one thing I want to say about that is it hasn't, like, my drive for streaming hasn't changed. Like if I remember we were talking to Cab 7 Ben about this probably about, I feel like it was about 3 months ago. I was asking him, because he came on for a panel one time and we were talking about it, and I said, oh, how long would you give D-Live to get their shit together, and if not, you know, when will you pull the pin and go somewhere else? And I think he said this year, like if this year doesn't play out, then he's done. And so we're now quite literally the midway through, right? It's June. Well, yeah, arguably the end of June is the middle of the month, middle of the year. But, and I was saying, yeah, I get that you've got to put like a time constraint to it, right? It's got to be like there's no point like if you're holding on to like a cliff face and you're holding on with one hand and it's getting harder to hold, eventually you're going to drop, right? You're either going to get saved and lifted up, or you're going to let it go and drop. And I guess for him, that's the time. And what I was kind of thinking with myself is I would do the same. Like I would just stop. Like I'd change my profile on D-Live to say, no longer streaming here. I'm over on platform XYZ. Come and follow me there. I know that there's been word from Purdsky's trying to push me to do Twitch and slowly sort of ramp onto Twitch. Not realistically, I reckon I'd do it on YouTube. I reckon I'd push YouTube now that YouTube's got clips as well. And I feel like YouTube might be close to implementing some kind of crypto payment. I feel like they're close to that. Like they're not going to let that go by. It'll be some NFT shit, but at least it'll be blockchain based. But I feel like that's coming. Hendrik, any time is good for videos. Yeah, okay. So no time. Yeah, I was just kind of thinking. I was more thinking about for everybody back in Australia who's not watching the stories. But yeah, I feel you. Like there is no set time to drop a clip, or drop a YouTube video. Yeah. July starts today. Yeah, I saw Danny said he was going to do July. I haven't seen. Please tell me it's not members only again. Is it members only on his channel? Because if it's not, if it's open to the channel, I'll go and watch. Wait, that starts today. It's July. Today, yeah, today's the first July stream. Obviously, I can't do it this year. I've done July every year. I'm doing it right now. This is the first of everyday live in the month of July. This is a concept that was first thought about from a guy called Danny Black. Had a channel called Where Is Danny Black? Now his channel is just called Danny Black, right? Danny Black Reviews? Danny Black. I think it's just Danny Black. It's where you go live every day in the month of July. I've done it every year since he stopped doing it, or since he did it once, but I can't do it this year, obviously. I really miss these old days when we were all able to stream and hang together. Yeah. When I stream now, it never feels the same. I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, the platform has changed that much where it's yeah. It's nothing like what it used to be. It sucks, eh? It really sucks. Really sucks. Hendrik, it's both. 15 minutes public, then an hour for the members only. Oh no, he's doing that. Okay. All right. Well, I don't want to be the one to tell Danny what to do, because I know he hates that, but man, make it public. Make the whole thing public. At least give it that, like, Danny will do what Danny does. I gotta give props. I got a double layer up here. It's getting fucking cold. I gotta give props to Danny. Tech is hard. They have persisted with it, even though Xander is batshit boring to watch, but I'll give the props where they're due. They are persisting, and I feel like persistence is key in survival, or at least making something out of nothing. And Danny has been one to give everything up. Once things get going, he gives it away pretty quickly. At this particular point, I got to give him props for going ahead with it. Is that too much exposure? the skylight's changing pretty rapidly. Yeah, so I got to give props to Danny for doing that. Like it is commendable that he has pushed along with it. Last I saw, which was the stream, the stream from either yesterday or the day before. I feel like I watched it a day after, so it's 2 days ago now when they streamed last. Danny was talking about he had the potential to have a space, like a studio space in Brisbane. Ooh, it's gotten windy. And if I was still friends with Danny, I would have said, use that space to create videos. Of course, I'm not saying don't do that, but predominantly, if you want to make something, use that space as a podcast space. Set that thing up to do live streams in like a podcast environment, like a Joe Rogan or like a Hawk vs. Wolf or whatever the podcast that you're most watching, and bring guests in. Now, the way that would work in his favor is because he's in Brisbane City, so it's local to anybody can fly into Brisbane City. You can get like, if you have like a like me being in Culburra Beach, or even me being in Queenstown. Actually, Queenstown's a little different because you can fly in here from international, but to get a guest to come into like a studio space and sit down for 2 hours on a podcast, imagine trying to get them to come to Culburra Beach to do that. It's not going to happen. But if you're in a central location, you could put the call out to any creator on YouTube and say, do you want to promote your channel? You got something unique. We've been watching it on the side. I've been following your content. I want to invite you onto our podcast. All you got to do is fly into Brisbane. I'll pick you up from the airport. We've got a deal with a local hotel. They'll give you a cheaper rate for 2 nights, and you're going to be coming on my podcast at whatever it is. And you could start like an H3H3 kind of thing, like regular podcasts for an hour or two where you just chew the shit, enjoy yourselves. Danny could play a little music, a little bit less kind of like... The thing that I don't like about Danny is that he's always apologizing for, this isn't going to be a big production. This isn't going to be a thing. This is just 2 guys chat. Don't apologize. Just do it. Like, just do that. People will like that. People will dig it. They'll come back to watch it. You don't have to keep saying, it's just me and Xander having a chat, you know. We were talking about tech and now we're going to talk. Don't even do that. Just go and talk the shit. And that's what people will come back for. And if you get like these guys that they've got on, oh, by the way, complete side note, but related, I'm actually an Amazon influencer. After I watched a stream from them, I feel like it was 2 weeks ago when they had a guy on who is an influencer. I was like, oh, I remember getting an email about that like a long time ago. Like, I feel like it was close to 2 years ago, and I accepted it, and I went in and had to click a few things and sort of set something up, like a shop front. I was like, yeah, okay, I'll do that. I've not once uploaded a video to it, but I went in and had a look. I'm an Amazon influencer, and I thought it was funny because, like, no shade to Xander or to Danny, but they're really, really pursuing the idea of a YouTube reviewer, whereas I don't really want to review stuff. I want to use the stuff. Like, I could sit here and tell you about the Teradek VDU Go and the backpack and the Wave, but instead of that, here I am actually streaming with the thing. That's worth way more to me, but then again, you're not going to get the views with that. Whereas if you did a legitimate review of it, then you get views. Like, so yeah, I just found that interesting that I'm already an Amazon influencer without even, I haven't gone through the ropes that they had to go through, and I feel like I'm going to make a video. I'm going to do like, I'm going to go and make a video on the VDU Go. I'll make a exclusive Amazon video, just like showing myself using it, put it up on Amazon, see what happens. Yeah, that was a side note, but what I was trying to get at is like, those 2 guys have really gone hard for, we're reviewers, we want to review shit, whereas I've been like, I want to use the shit, and if the shit that I'm using benefits me, then I'll make a review of it. Whereas they'll just take anything and say, I'll review that. I think there's better ways to make money. There's easier ways to make money than chase that. But anyway, that's all to their own. That's up to themselves. But yeah, if you're going to get a private, like a separate space, you got to make it into a podcast. And the idea of living in Brisbane City, easy to have people fly in and fly out. Like, yeah, what I was going to say is the guy that they've had on, the Amazon guy, and what's his name? I mean, hell, you could even have Xander fly in, right? UK to Brisbane, okay, couple of £1,000. Go to Australia, dude. Like, I mean, fuck, man, you're making enough money on YouTube to warrant it. Dougski! How you doing, Doug? Welcome to Kelvin Heights, top of Kelvin Heights, looking at the Remarkables. Here at the set of The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. Having a few rumses. Having a good time. What up, Dougs? I want to take a ride on the Doug train. It's kind of how I set up now, mostly set up for podcasts and pre-tape stuff. Yeah, and like I don't want to, like, I'm not discouraging Danny to use a space to shoot videos, like a cyclone wall and like overhead camera rigs and stuff. Definitely use it for that, but the idea of having space is that you can bring people to it that's not your home. Because let's not forget how things can go sour. And if you brought someone to your home and things go sour, then they know your address. And then you start getting pizzas sent to your address late at night. I'm not suggesting that was Danny, but shit happens. But he has a studio at home, yeah, but that's what I'm saying, like, you want to separate the two, and for good reasons. He's not big enough to be able to justify a studio. Well, I agree with that. I don't think the views aren't there yet, but if that's what he wants to do, he could start at the base level and ramp it up, and I'd encourage that, but he doesn't like being told, so. Pablo, I agree about the constant apology thing. What's the point? Just makes people wonder. Yeah, like Danny always says things like, it's just me and Xander having a chat. We're not trying to be professional. We're just gonna sit out. I'm like, just stop fucking saying that shit. Just do the thing. Just enjoy the time. People will gravitate towards you and enjoy it. You don't have to tell them. It's the same story, like, smash that like button, dab on them haters, like, twinkle, and all that. Like, I feel like people are smart enough that they will do that if they want to support you. We all know how it works. He would have spent a lot of money setting up a home. Why can't he? Yeah. I know I'm behind in the chat, but my only response to that is, like, you don't want to have people come to your home. Housing crisis, families on streets in cold, prices out of the world. I found it poor taste to talk of renting a space. Okay. I hadn't thought of it that way. Okay, I can see that. It's not really about, like, it's not really about renting another space and sort of slamming it in the face of those that are homeless. I think it's like, it's more about having a separate area that's your office space. And lots of businesses have offices. So I can see what you're saying, Charlotte, but I wouldn't have taken that angel. Yeah, I just don't see that. I can see it, but I didn't think of that. Hendrik agrees. It's just not the time to be doing that, in my opinion. Charlotte? Yeah, okay. I mean, this is the beautiful thing about a live stream. Like, we can all have our opinion and bring it to the table, and we can discuss it. But I'm just here having a, like, this isn't going to be professional, or I'm just here just having a chat. So, like, you know, there's 18,000 of you. I hate it how they do that too. There's 3 people watching, so they say there's 3,000 watching. Like, all you're doing at that point is highlighting the fact that you've got low numbers. Like, don't promote the lousiness. Strive for higher. Don't keep reminding everybody that you've got no viewers. because that just looks bad. Like, strive higher, don't strive lower. Like, you start striving low, you're going to achieve low. But this is the point with Danny. You can't tell him this because he doesn't want to be told. He only wants to do his thing. And the moment, that's why we're no longer friends. That's why the friendship ended, because I suggested things that he didn't want to take on board, and therefore he can't have a friendship. If you start suggesting, hey man, maybe think about this, maybe think about that. No, he's like extremely stubborn like that. Extremely stubborn. What's wrong with Zoom? I mean, okay, so I do watch a fair amount of podcasts. I'm a big fan of the Tony Hawk and Jason Ellis podcast. It's called Hawk vs. Wolf. And they're sitting in the room and they bring in guests and they have them like skateboarding, old school skateboarding conversations. There's nothing better than sitting together. I mean, we saw that with CreatorCon where all four of us were hanging out for 12 hours. Hendrik, you came in as a guest. There's nothing better than being in the same space. Like, you can definitely Zoom, and Zoom works fine for panels, but the moment you want to take it up a notch, you got to have one-on-one with somebody. Like, that's... I mean, Hendrik, you'll vouch for that when you came down to my studio in Culborough Beach. The goose is either drunk or high. Chungus, how you doing, Chungus? What's quacking, guys? G'day, Chungus. There's no ducks in this pond. Thank fuck for that. There's enough ducks out there. Looks great there, yeah. Melbourne Doug. We're at the a beautiful location. That's the Remarkables behind me. I don't mean to get you goose. I've tasted honey girls. Oh shit. Pablano, what? Whoa, I know that's a bit heavy. Unless he's making a shit ton from the dollars, the rent alone. I mean, yeah. Yep, fair. That's a sticker from 2 years ago. Oh shit, yeah. Kelvin Heights looks like a pretty good studio. I mean, an outdoor studio, Hendrik, yes. Wow, I'm way behind in the chat. Tony Hawk is awesome, yeah. How old is he now? 55, 56? Those of us with good content had viewers didn't need to be explained. We just did what we did. We just did it. Yeah, AVX, right on. And yeah, you and I think the same. Chungus, he's still incredible at skating. Yeah, Hawk is awesome. Those who got mad at the truth left for Twitch and Trovo and Brime, and they all failed. Did Brime fail, did it? I haven't looked at Brime for a while. Yeah. Charlotte, I don't stream, I'm not a creator, but I do watch and support channels, so I feel like I have an opinion. No, and that's the beauty of it, Charlotte. You've definitely got, you've got me thinking. Like, you've brought up some points that I hadn't considered. 100%, and that's the best thing about it. Like, we can all have that opinion. We can all have our opinion and share it. I'm going to share my exposure a little rampage. A little rampage there to 400 ISO skis. True, CreatorCon and your studio at Culborough Beach were the bomb. Yeah, and I mean, it's not even a studio, right? That's just my bedroom. But as the viewer, I think your job is more important than ours as a creator. It's definitely way up there. That's now too exposed. Yeah, definitely. I agree. The viewer, I mean, like I've said 100 times, without viewers, you've got nothing. Like, I streamed for 3 days with no viewers when I first got on D-Live. You got nothing. You're just a dude talking to a camera. Imagine this whole stream, there was nobody there. I would have been, I don't know what I would have been talking about. I know it would have been inane though, inane ramblings of a cold man sitting. I'm really stoked I've got my alpaca scarf here. Oh, it's stuck to the thing. It's frozen, dudes. It was stuck down there. You wanna know how cold it is? Even sitting on it, it still freezes to the rock. Fuck me, it's cold. I reckon if this wasn't windy, this lake would be freezing up. The edges of it are over there. The edges of it are freezing up. Why aren't they freezing up here then? Maybe it's not frozen, maybe it's just scum. You see how you scum. Abby with the sub. Thank you, Abby. Cheers. D-Live's main issue has always been lack of viewers. Many stream to 0 viewers. Yeah. It's 19 degrees in Culborough. Is it really? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Okay, I'm up to speed with the chat, so now it'll move on with me. I made it to Seattle. You made it to Seattle? You went to Seattle? Who did what now? Holy shit, Charlotte, I only joked about that on the cruise. What are you talking about? Seattle? Sleepless in Seattle? What are you talking about? Now I'm up to speed. I can just chill. I do like having a good conversation though. Like, often my ramblings will... Oh, by the way, I've got to keep an eye on the battery on the HDMI transmitter. Let me just have a look. Oh, where is the battery? Dude, my eyes can't see shit. I think that's still good. I think we're still good. Woo, wee, wah, woo! How cold is it here? Okay, how cold is it? I reckon, because of the wind, it's going to feel a lot colder than what it is. I reckon it's... Nah, it's not that cold. I reckon that's 7 degrees. 7 degrees. 7 degrees, folks. That's my call. It says 8 degrees. What? 8 degrees. Wind chill makes it colder though. Elfsar, oh, the cruise ship hit an iceberg, but it made it to Seattle. What cruise ship? What? Who hit an iceberg? Titanic? It's been done. Elfsar did an IRL stream on the Coke Canadian Highway through mountains to Vancouver. Oh, dude, I've driven that road. On the Coke? On the Coke? What? Coke? What? I'm confused. It was cool. Bug Nana, how you doing, Bugskis? Hey kiddo, sorry I'm late, but I'm here. Love you all. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. We're sitting on top of the Kelvin Heights Deer Park farm, looking at the Remarkables, sitting at a lake that features in the Lord of the Rings Two Towers film. It's a beautiful scene, beautiful vista. Loving it. It's 22 here. Want to switch? Actually, I'm quite happy in the cold right now. I'm enjoying the cold. I'm rugged up and I'm warm, but the wind hitting me is cold. Pacific Encounter left Italy for Oz this morning and it hit an iceberg. It'll arrive in Brisbane next month, but it's okay. Shit. Should be based in Brisbane, right? Shield, they call a ship a she. Interesting. Wee wah woo. We've streamed by water a few times, folks, in our time, haven't we? Down by Culborough Beach at Crookhaven Heads with the water there. Now it's a little different. We're sitting by a freshwater lake. I'm watching Coronet Peak night skiing. Oh, I've got to check if I'm working tomorrow. See if I'm rostered on tomorrow, folks. I guess I better check that. I don't think I am, but I'll just check. We use the Deputy app, loading your upcoming shifts. You do not have any upcoming shifts. I'm not working tomorrow, folks. Woohoo! Party, party, party! It's beautiful from what I see here. Let me show you around there, Bug Nana, seeing as though you've just come in. A little windy over here. We got the lake in front of us here, and over yonder is Coronet Peak. You probably can't see, but it is night skiing activities over there right now. We got a little further around here, the Crown Ranges. Now we did walk up this little incline, where is it? Right here, before. We walked up there before and you get a good vista of the Remarkables extending that way. But as it stands right now, we're gonna just chill here on this rocky ledge. Because I wanna just chill here on this rocky ledge. Even though that wind is hitting the microphone, I feel like that's gonna be, I don't have, oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make a YouTube video about this. I'm gonna chase the view here. Let me just fix this up a little. I got a story to tell you about GoPro. Yes, GoPro, that gets views, right? GoPros. So I bought the Media Mod, then I sold it, I think, because I don't have one. I didn't have one here in New Zealand. So I bought a new one. And the very first time I used it, I picked it out of my pocket, went to vlog, and the windsock was gone. So I wrote, asked GoPro to call me back, made a case number, and I explained it. And I said, oh yeah, I don't even really know when it happened, because it's like the very first day I had it. So I know I had it, but I don't remember, like I've never filmed with the Media Mod windsock on, because the very first time I went to use it, it was gone. And the dude said, yeah, we've had a lot of reports of this. I'm gonna send you a wow, that's windy. I'm gonna send you a replacement, 2 of them. I'm like, oh, wow. So I'm gonna make a video explaining that GoPro will send you, because the point is you can't buy them. Like I was gonna go and buy one, right? I'll buy a replacement windsock. They don't sell them. You can't buy a windsock for the Media Mod. But if you ask GoPro, they'll send you one. So I'm gonna make a video explaining that. Bullshit. No, it's true. I'm not lying. Haven't got it yet, but I got the shipping notification. Whatever, dude. What's going on? This is green screen, I can tell. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's green screen. Lily's taught me well. Hey, she's the green screen queen. She taught me this shiz. I learned a lot from her. Love a good green screen action. Green screen. Hey, speaking of D-Live, does Mafoogle still stream here? Haven't seen the Marf Man for a while. Also, how bad is the wind noise on the back of the mic? Do I have anything to... Oh, I do have something to cover that. Hang on a second, folks. I brought a spare pair of socks. Why? Because I thought my feet would get cold. Let me put this on the back of the microphone. That'll stop the back microphone windsock sound happening. At least I'll just up like that. That should be... Oh shit, Chungus got muted. What did Chungus do? Did we just lose signal or something? What's going on? No, it says it's live. Did I freeze? Am I frozen there? How come that froze? All I did was stand up. I'm freezing, but I saw it freeze then. The hell? I just left Adam and he's doing good things for the rest of the fam is great too. Cool. Chungus was being a bad boy. Chungus said fuck you to me, did he? Really? Are you trying to... So he got muted, but you can still hear us. Hey Chungus, if you come back in 5 more minutes, or 4 minutes I guess since this has happened, but what the hell, dude? Are you trying to start shit with me, man? Look where I am, dude. I don't give a fuck about a troll in my D-Live chat. Really? Pablo, or whoever muted him, Pablo, or was it Pablo or Charlotte? I don't know who it was, but whoever muted him, let him roll for a bit, because I'm keen to see what they want to say. Like, what on earth could you possibly say that's going to affect me? I'm in fucking New Zealand, dude. Like, this is Amazing. And you think putting comments in the chat's going to affect me? Fuck off, man. Look where I am. This is way better than some dick with a keyboard. I can't even believe you would think that could affect me. I want you to come back so I can deal with you, because you're a dick. It was you that did it, Charlotte? Yeah, okay, well, fair enough. I didn't see it. I saw the green screen stuff and I was like, yeah, okay, it's pretty rad. I mean, it could be a green screen. I kind of wish it was, because then I'd be warm sitting at home, but I'm legitimately here. You can't phase gives facts. I kind of, like, it's the audacity that gets to me. Like, you think you're gonna win? Like, what's, like, it's audacious. It's audacious. Like, you're not gonna win at this argument. I'm winning here, dude. I'm the one in New Zealand. You're the fucking dickhead behind a keyboard. I'm the one that's sitting in... They filmed the Lord of the Rings here, dude. Let me get a light going on here, because I sense we're gonna have a little discussion. I got a lot of light action. I don't know if this battery's gonna last too long on this light, though. I feel like the GH5 battery will outlast the light battery. We'll see, we'll see. Dude, my hands are frozen. Take those gloves off. Wowzers. Shit, it's cold. Try to troll me. Gotta give credit to the dicks. The dicks on the internet. Let me just put this in here. Be a little bit of wobble action going on for the second here. Got a little action up here. I won't turn the light on yet, but it's going to be going on soon. My socks are balancing on top of my microphone. Classic. Okay, so that's going to be the light, and the angle looks pretty good actually if I turn that on. Yeah, we won't turn it on yet because we don't need it, but it's good to know that it's there. Oh man, I can't even turn it off. My hands are that cold. Shit. That's off. Okay, so when we need it, we've got it. Such a douche. I just bush hankied onto my green screen. What? I gotta warm my hands up, folks. This looks sus, but it's not sus. Pablo, calm down. If I was going this way, then you could have reason to discuss this, but I'm doing it up and down. So calm down, dude. AJ is my favorite turd. I shit you not. AJ is my favorite turd. I fell asleep after work at 4 and woke up at 10, and now it's 1 AM. I'm gonna be up all night. AVX, you're in for a long haul, right? This used to be my time for D-Live streams, like the Gives a Minute D-Live streams. Hell yeah! AJ is pathetic. AJ. Oh, Alan Jams. Right. I was forgetting about that dude. I feel like somehow I escaped that guy. Like, I got so much shit from other people, but Alan Jams didn't really... Yeah, I think he was too busy heckling other people to worry about me. I escaped Alan Jams. Chungus is back. All right, what did Chungus say? Chungus. He hates liars and deceivers is all. Fair enough. So hang on, who's the liar? Hey, Chungus, what are you... Lay your case out, man. What are you suggesting? What are you suggesting? Are you saying this is a green screen? Okay, so what would it take for me to prove that it's not a green screen? And don't say jump in the lake, because it's minus 1,000 fucking degrees. I'm not jumping in the lake. I could throw a rock in the lake. You want me to lob a rock in there to prove that it's real? Or what have I got to do to conceive, to convince you that this is a real lake? Or is the lake not the green screen and the mountains are? Is that what you're saying? Welcome to the Gives a Minute courtroom. Yeah, the session is in place. It should be definitely Fungus Chungus, not Chungus Fungus. It makes a difference. Now presiding judge gives all rise. Our politicians use the same stupid tactics. Ooh, so this is political. So it's not about me, it's about politics. So what's really on your mind then? Oh, is this related to the Roe versus Wade? Whatever the anti-abortion thing? Is that what this is related to? I feel like you've got a little something on your mind there, Chungus Fungus. Let it all out, man. Let it out, dude. Let it out, man. This is D-Live. It wouldn't be D-Live without politics. This is true, actually. D-Live would be dead without the political streamers. By the way, it's the first of the month. I did upload my July, what was D-Live like on July 1, 2022. It's up on my, go down in my About section down below on D-Live and have a look. Shit! Click videos, by the way, click videos and check it out. By the way, I haven't said this once on this stream, but if you're watching this content and you're not on D-Live, I got sidetracked earlier when I had to take a shit. I didn't say it at the beginning of the stream, but if you're watching this content and you're not on D-Live, I can't see the chat. So you might be chatting on the YouTube chat. I'm just not seeing it. So come on over to D-Live. The fake Pope, fake Queen, fake President. So Chungus obviously doesn't... So Chungus doesn't think that I'm fake. He's got political aspirations to discuss. He wants to have a political discussion. Typically, I steer away from that, but if he wants to talk about it, then let him have his go. Let him rant and rave. Who gives, like... We're all here to have a chat, right? We're all here to have a conversation. If Chungus really wants to talk politics... Let him see what he can spark up in the chat. If anyone wants to bite and retaliate, go ahead. I don't have a very good handle on this anyway, especially not American politics. I don't even know much about Australian politics, and I'm an Australian living in New Zealand, so I'm completely out of the loop. I will tell you this though, that's the Remarkables. On opening day, Jacinta Ardern came up and did some skiing. There was a big security patrol, lots of police around. That was pretty funky. Other than that, politics and me, we're miles apart. I love Gibbs, but I hate deception. Yeah, but I'm not deceiving anything, dude. Like, if you want to talk about deception, let us know what do you feel is deceptive? Like, who's being deceptive? If it's politics, like I said, you're on your own. Well, you're not on your own, but I definitely can't enter that discussion. Like, someone else in the chat can fill that void. I can't join you on that, dude. Ask me about bands and skateboarding and I can talk the shit, but if you want to know about politics, I don't know, dude. Who gives a shit? That's good. Gives a shit. I like it. I'm falling in love. Oh shit. Speaking of New Zealand, have you reached out to Millsy since you got there? Yes. Spoke to Millsy and I spoke to Grimsky, and they're both in the North Island, and it could be difficult for them to come down here. Let me just be very clear about this. I'm not going to the North Island, so if they want to hang out, they've got to come to me. I flew across the Tasman. I'm in their country. The least they can do is take a road trip to see me. That's my approach. Millsy, Grimsky, love you both. If you want to see me, you got to come down to Queenstown. Fuck off otherwise. I meant that in a friendly sense, right? I've already come across to the country. It's like saying, you know, a friend of mine came out to Sydney and stayed in Manly and I didn't go across the harbour to see them. Get on that fucking ferry and go and see them. I'm just saying, I'm just being honest, eh? Grimsky, I want to drink Cody's with you, man. That's it. Get your butt down here. Charlotte made a clip of that. Of course she did, Charlotte. Classic. Oh wow, there's a sexy sticker. Now if my butt looked like that. AVX Nation, if there's a Gibbs Millsy stream, I'm hoping on the next plane out there. Dude, I mean, I'd definitely stream with Millsy. He's a young boy. He's really keen on photography, and he's making a dent in photography. He's putting his mark on it, which is commendable. I feel like we could have a good time. We could have a good photography chat. Man, we could even go on a shoot or something together. Actually, Shloke, hey Shloke, if you're watching, my housemate, he did ask me about could I just do some photos for him. So Shloke is a model. I don't know if you guys knew, if you might have put two and two together and worked it out, but he's a model and he does have
companies that send him products to wear, and he needs photo shoots done. And he did ask me. I don't have my still gear with me. I only brought my streaming gear. I didn't have enough space to pack all my still photography, my Pelican case, but he wants to do a shoot together. He gave me a leather jacket. He just comes to me one night and goes, "Hey, dude, I got this sent to me, but it's way too small. It's a fucking leather jacket. Sorry, it's way too big. I think it might fit you. Do you want it?" And I tried it on. I'm like, "Dude, this fits me perfectly. A fucking leather jacket, like a real nice one." He's like, "You can have it, man." And he just gave it to me. So next time we're at home, we're streaming, I'll put that leather jacket on and I'll show it to you. It's pretty cool. Gotta love how the bather top lines are level with the water line. The bather. Hendrik. Oh, I missed it. Pablo, Biden is a demented old dipstick. Chungus, Biden is running this nation. Chungus isn't. Sounds like you got a political bent, Chungus. I like it. I like a good discussion. I can't join you in this, but I do like it, man. I will say this, though. I will say this. America, you got the guy you voted for. The majority of you voted for Biden. Now deal with it. Just saying. You can't argue with that. Like, the majority wins, right? The majority voted for that old fart. The dude's so old though. Like, is he even like, don't you have to like resit, like, go and sit like a driver's test to prove that you can still drive after a certain age? How can he run the country? He's got one foot in the grave. But you voted for him, so you got to deal with it. I'm just making fun of. Oh shit! I feel like that was an important comment, which just moved up. I'm just making fun of an Alzheimer's patient. Okay. Right on AVX Nation. This is what America voted for. They wanted Biden. Now they got. Dude, you read my mind, man. You said that before I said it too. I'm so sick of this shit already. It's so bad. How old and senile is this guy? Yeah. Yeah. This is exactly it. You voted for him. Now deal with him. Hey. I don't want to hear any more arguing about Biden. You voted for him. And if you didn't vote, then you've only got yourself to blame. AVX, but hey, at least we have no more mean tweets. Him falling on Air Force One. He tripped on the stairs, didn't he? Now I've got to ramp some exposure here, folks. Let me go up a little exposure here. That's 800 ISO. So we're down to 100 shutter speed. At some point, I'm going to turn this light on. I don't think we need it just yet, do we? Actually, you know what? We probably need it soon. The sky's dwindling. The light. Oh, you know what else is dwindling? I've been drinking slowly. I've only had 2 of these. We began this stream with me taking a shit, and now we're drinking rum. And I've only had 2. I should drink more. I've got 2 more. Trump was mean, and now they voted for Biden, and look what we have. Isn't this the exact same story, though? Like, remember when Obama got in? It was like, yeah, man, black president, the first ever. It's going to be the best thing ever. As soon as that happened, they were like, fuck Obama. I was like, what about all the love? What about all the good things about this is the first black president? It's going to be awesome. It's going to be America, the time for change. And within like a month or 2, it was like, this guy's fucked. And everybody hated him. And he got voted out. I don't reckon America knows what they want. Except they know that they want their guns. Ooh. Did he go there? Did he really go there? Yeah, you love your guns, America. Bang, bang, bang. I'm gonna have another rum. Speaking of rum. Ah, shit. Is there alcohol in this gum? Yeah, there is rum in this gun alcohol. Let me get one here, folks. It's no need for an esky or a chili bin in New Zealand. Keep them out on the rock and they're cold as ice. What was that sound? I was saying, I love you. Bang, bang, bang. Kill 'em all, Chungus. Yeah, that's exactly it. Big guns. Behind every blade of grass, why have one when you can have 2 or 3? Well, I brought 4. I did walk up quite a steep incline to get here. Johnson with the whip. Charlotte Rose with the sexy whip. Melbourne Doug, while the Americans keep arguing, keep sending those stickers, Charlotte. Happiness is a warm gun. This is the Beatles, right? The Beatles song, yeah, true. I love the sound of a fresh can opening. Nothing wrong with that sound. I was watching, there's a song by Beck called Totally Confused. It was a B-side on the Loser single. So the track Loser from Mellow Gold, which was the big single from Beck, I feel like the B-side had a track, yeah, that was where Totally Confused came from. And in that song, there's a beer can opening, and that reminded me of that. That's all. I like that song. I'm totally confused by you. There's a 10-foot man making my lunch, and I never wanna. I gotta go and listen to that song again. And I never wanna. I'm totally confused by you. Whispered in my hand. No, I can't remember the lyric. Whispered in my hand with the can of beer. Go and search it up, folks. Go and search up Totally Confused by Beck. My head is tired for talks about guns and presidents. Guns, presidents, and abortions. Fuck! It's heavy, isn't it? Nothing like a beer nothing that a beer can't fix. Yay. I'm having a Jack Dubs. Shyla, how excited are you? Be real. How excited are you for Jack and Coca-Cola? You know it's coming. I put this in the Discord, right? Jack Daniels has teamed up with Coca-Cola to bring out Jack and Coke. Now you might say, dude, they've had Jack and Coke for years. No, they haven't. No, they have not. They've had Jack and Cola. Now, what does that mean? It means that they use an off-brand version of cola that they make. They've never actually had a tie-in with Coca-Cola until recently. They're launching it in Mexico, of all places. Ay caramba! Mexicans are getting it first. Jack Daniels and Coca-Cola RTD. 7% in America, 5% or 4.9 in Australia, 10% in Germany. And I'm really looking forward to, because like when you get a bottle of Coke, a bottle of pop, and you mix it with Jack, it tastes way better than when you get the pre-mixed Jack and Cola cans. So imagine a pre-mix, and there'll be doubles, right? There'll be dubs of these. So you'll get like pre-mixed dubs, Jack and Coca-Cola. This is gonna be cool, man. Mexico makes Coca-Cola. Is that why they're launching it there? America adds all the extra shit that makes it gross. Well, that's the other thing, like they can't, so this will mean that Jack Daniels will send a whole bunch of Jack to Coca-Cola and they will make the mix. It should be rad. It should be good. Chungus Pablo says, you seem a tad disturbed. Angry much? Yeah, are you ups? Oh wow, that is a sexy sticker. Oh shit, what? Ooh. Shit. There's nothing, Jason says, there's nothing wrong with the off-brand cola. Coke still uses cocaine leaves, though they're supposedly the only corp in America that can. I thought that Coca-Cola stopped using cocaine like in the 70s. So the problem with the cola is that you don't know where it's made. You don't know what it's made from. It's basically sugar syrup, right? It's sugar syrup. Coca-Cola is the original sugar syrup. And when you get Coca-Cola, you go to a bar and say, can I get a Jack and Coke? They will go, Jack. And if you're in Seattle, they'll go, Jack, 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 Jack. Then they'll tap the the post mix and they'll put Coca-Cola in it. So you're getting Jack and Coke at that point. But if you buy the pre-mixed cans, kind of like this stuff, right? You're just getting an off-brand cola. What I'm saying is now they're putting the can with Coca-Cola. They've even got the branding of the what's the logo on the swoosh? No, that's the Nike swoosh. The ribbon, the Coca-Cola ribbon. They've even got that logo on the can. That's a big thing for Jack and Coke. I love it. AVX, I'm actually gonna go back and check my old photos. Jack and Black Label Cola, it's not Coca-Cola, dude. It's not Coca-Cola. They don't allow the active ingredient is cocaine. Jason, I feel like that changed in the 70s, man. Yes, there used to be cocaine in Coca-Cola. It was medicinal, but I feel like that changed in the 70s. When is Jack launching this? By the end of this year, and the first region to get it is Mexico for some weird reason. The coffee Coke was super good. Coffee Coke, Abby. Coffee flavored Coke. Interesting. They still ship huge amounts of cocoa leaf in USA. They just don't allow the cocaine in the Coke bottle. Yeah, right. Nothing wrong with some cocaine. Okay. For Coke, I just watched a documentary on it. Oh, really? Let me add a light to the situation, folks. It's getting to that dark point where I think that's going to make things look a little nicer on my hideous head. I don't know how much nicer you want to see my freaking, I was going to say 46-year-old face. Shit. I'm more doing it for the background. Forget this hideousness. Forget it. Forget about it. Fuck Coca-Cola? Chungus, you little aggressive man. Why is Chungus so aggressive? Like, what could possibly be so earth-changingly shattering that you've got to be that aggressive, dude? What is it, man? What's pissing you off, Chungus? I feel like you need a little love. Hey, you need a little help, man. What's going on in Chungus's world? Can we do anything to help you, man? Can I do anything? As a streamer, is there anything I can do to sort of make you feel better? Because you're obviously an angry person. You got something's going on in your world. Can we help? Can I help? No, I'm asking. I'm offering and asking. It's the cane sugar which people like. Cane sugar is cool. Yeah, I don't mind cane sugar. You know, you're an Australian. Yeah, true. Yeah. Don't act like you don't know. I do know cane sugar. Chungus Fungus fights on Coke is life. Coke is life? I don't know, man. I feel like there's something bugging you, and I want to do my bit. I want to do the bit that a streamer can do just to sort of offer some kind of help here, man. I don't know what I can do, but I can try something, right? If I didn't try, then I haven't given it my best. Corn syrup here is why we are all fat. Dude, Chungus, you're all over the place, aren't you? You're all over the place. So are you now saying that Americans are fat? So we've gone from this being a green screen to presidential conflicts to fat fucks. What else is on your mind, Chungus? Fungus needs a hug? Yeah, maybe that's what it is. I mean, I can't do that because I'm on the other side of a camera, but, you know, I can give a virtual hug. I don't know about that, though. I don't know. I don't want to hug a stranger. What if I get aroused? What if it turns me on? What if I want more? And then it becomes a case of that hug became a little more action, you know? Let's not jump the gun here. Chungus, Australians are being imprisoned in their own nation. No, they're fucking not. I'm an Australian and I'm in New Zealand. So fuck that for an argument. I'm not imprisoned. I'm a good example. And all the other Australians that are out here right now snowboarding and skiing and getting twisted in bars and having nookie, we're all trapped in Australia. We are not trapped. That's a... I was going to swear then. There's no need to swear. That's wrong. You're wrong, dude. Israel elected a poet for PM. Chintzy! Hey, Chintzy, how you doing? What's going on in Australia now? They're going into lockdown? Dude, I'm not in Australia. For once, I'm out. I don't know, dudes. I'm an Aussie. I'm not in Australia. I'm in front of this green screen, which tells me I'm in New Zealand. Dude, I'm the wrong person to ask. Fuck Australia. I'm in New Zealand, eh? Fuck Australia. I'm just kidding. I love my country. I'll always be an Aussie, obviously, but I'm not there right now, so. Mal Pezzi, how you doing, dude? Good to see you, buddy. Just sitting up here doing a live stream in New Zealand. This is the lake. It's Kelvin Heights is the area. This was in Lord of the Rings, the Two Towers, and we've got the Remarkables behind us and the Crown Ranges over there. We're not seeing it right now, but we will see it at some point. The Coronet Peak night skiing is on. I'll show you that later. Who is Ned Kelly? Ned Kelly is one of our bush rangers from yesteryear. Also, there's a whiskey called Ned's. Not bad too, I don't mind Ned's whiskey. Gibbs is a Kiwi now, AVX. No. I'm not embracing New Zealand that much that I'll change my status, but I am accepting, or I'm understanding of the fact that I'm an Aussie. I'm a guest in this country, right? I'm a guest here. I'm a guest in New Zealand, and I'm thrilled at how rad it is here. Lord of the Pop Top Can style. Yeah, man. This is a strange one, man. I've never heard of it before coming to New Zealand. This is Karuba, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take you to Bermuda. Mahama, come on, pretty mama. This is Karuba rum. 7% barrel-aged rum and zero sugar cola, not Coke. And I've had it before, and I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I still haven't tried Ned's whiskey. Yeah, Hendrik, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. You'll dig it. You'll dig it. Oh, speaking of digging, let me dig the ISO up a little here. Go from 800 to, hold on a second, take this off. We're gonna go from 800. This is the last stop of ISO action. It's called 1600 town. We're now at ISO 1600 and shutter speed of 100th of a second, and we have a light. And so therefore, if it gets dark behind me, then that's nature saying, dude, end the stream, it's over. Which I will do at that point. But I'll also show you the night skiing activities at some point across the way. I know you can't see it because you're getting the Remarkables, the edge of the Crown Ranges, but if I go a little, fuck it, I'll show you now. Do you want me to show you now? Or I'll show you later. It's not fully lit up, it's still daylight over there, so wait till it gets dark. But when we've gone this light, we can change the exposure a little. It's too bright, dude. I think that's better. Aussies are greater than Kiwi? I don't know. Kiwis are good too. Got a good vibe here from a lot of Kiwis. This is fucking gorgeous. Dude, the sky right now is off its tits, isn't it? Yeah, it's pretty nice here, man. Forget the fact that it's minus 1,000 degrees and every part of me is like, actually just my fingers are frozen. Forget that. The rum's good, the view's good. Are you gonna take a trip to the Wanaka Tree? Chintzy, I have no plans to go up there. It's kind of like, you need a car, right? You need a vehicle. Wanaka's about, I think it's just shy of 100 kilometers from here. You need a vehicle, yeah. There's a famous tree in the lake up there. It's pretty silly, but I'd yeah. I feel like if I lived here, I'd go there. I don't live here. I'm just a tourist for the next 4 months, so I'm just gonna do the local stuff. This town, Queenstown. Chungus, imagine a nation of Ned Kellys being kept down. What a joke. Are you fucking mental, Chungus? How are we being kept down? I'm an Australian. I'm in New Zealand. I'm not locked into Australia, you fuckwit. I'm not locked down. No one's locked down, dude. I've traveled. I've come out here. Chungus, you're Dude, I was camping last week and the sky was a pink to purple gradient. I was right there by the water. It was amazing. Dude, that's like quite literally what we got right here. Eh? Purple skies is. Waves crashing, birds chirping, winds blowing. It's nice skies. Yeah, man, that's good vibes, eh? That's what we got right now. It's cold wind though. Like cold blows the wind over my true love. Cold blows the drops of rain. Because you're rich, Chungus? I am not rich, dude. Holy shit, man. You think I'm rich? Wow. I am not rich, dude. Wow, shit me. I mean, if I give off the vibe that I'm rich, then what a smokescreen. What an ultimate smokescreen. I am not rich, man. Holy fuck. I'm low class, right? Low class Australian. Nice try, dude, but you're way off the mark. Man, one of my socks is missing. Oh, oh, it's over here. It's blown off my, Dude! Go away, wind! We're streaming. That wind is so strong, man. I put 2 socks up in the back of my microphone. Hopefully that fixes it. But that wind blew the sock off. I'm rich. I'm rich. You know what it took me to get to Queenstown? I had to go from Sydney to Brisbane, Wellington. In Wellington, I had to stay overnight in the fucking airport on the carpet because my flight went the next day from Wellington to Queenstown. You think I'm rich, dude? I could have spent $3,000 and gone Sydney, Queenstown in one go. I had to go instead Sydney, Brisbane, wait 4 hours, Brisbane, Wellington, wait 8 hours overnight, Wellington, Queenstown. I'm not rich, dude. I'm not a rich guy, hey. If I was rich, I would have flown direct in here and paid the fucking fare. I'm rich. I've almost got a Bitcoin though. That's only worth 20 grand. Woohoo! I'd be a fool to buy Bitcoin. Ah, shit. I'm rich. Do I look rich, man? If I was rich, I'd have like... A dude would have driven me up here in like a limo and we would have had like heaters and shit, and I'm not rich, man. I'm drinking Karuba rum, man. What the fuck? What do you gotta... We drank Cody's before. You think I'm rich? Your scale is way off, man. Your scale is like completely out of sync, man. We're all bogans here. You can leave now, Chungus. Oh, he's been muted again. He got muted again. 10 minutes of mutations in totes. Who did that? Was that Charlotte again? Yeah, Charlotte, that was Charlotte. If you're Rich Gibbs, then he must be piss poor and no pot. I'm Richie Rich. R.I.P. Fungus, Abby. It'll run about $4,000 to fly out of there right now. I've already got a return ticket though, so funnily enough, my return ticket does go direct. Like I fly direct out of Queenstown straight to Sydney on October 13 or something. It's a beautiful sky. Dude, it's tits right now, isn't it? That's lovely, man. We're very lucky, man. Very lucky to be here. How do I get my green screen to change like that? Like what? That's got to be like a good video that's changing with the time that I'm here. Goodness gracious. If Gibbs was rich, then all of his favorite viewers would all party together. Dude, that's right. If I was rich, you'd all be with me here on this rock right now. And there wouldn't be enough... My alpaca scarf wouldn't be big enough for everybody to sit on. From New York to New Zealand, it's $4,500. I'm seeing tickets upward of 10K. Yeah, that's to fly directly into Queenstown. Yeah, fully. Chungus was the fungus. There's something more at play there. We've seen this guy before, right? Chungus isn't new to my streams. We've seen him before. I feel like we've had this style of discussion before. This is the same dude that comes in and wants to change everything, like for his own benefit, right? Yeah, I know that dude. Yeah. I think I do anyway. We've kind of been on this same kind of angle before where all of a sudden the stream changes because they've got something on their mind. Which I don't mind doing, but it's usually the political shit, hey? It's usually America, Biden, and guns and shit. I'm like, dude, that's the same shit over and over again in your country. Just accept it and move on. You guys, America, fuck yeah. It's a pattern, no question. Yeah, it's the same dude, right? Charlotte, Dugsky, Hendrik, and myself will come see Bannon when he's back. Party time. Fuck that. Come to Queenstown, Charlotte. Don't wait for me to get back to Culborough. Come here. Come to Queenstown. Like, okay, those that are close to me, those that, like, I'm talking Doug, Hendrik, and Charlotte, because you guys all know me. Go and search. Okay, this'll convince you. Go and search Queenstown accommodation, and look go and try to find a hotel in this town. Do that now, and then come back to me and say, I want to come to Queenstown. I'll sleep on your couch. I got a couch. I actually got a separate area in my house that it's basically a bedroom. It's kind of like a dry zone. It's like you can put your snowboard and your boots and shit in there, and it's heated, it dries it out. That's another room, right? If you put up a partition, that's a bedroom. The offer for people to come and stay, we have to sort of jerry-rig some bedding and shit, but there's the space. And what I'm getting at is, if you look at the price of hotels in this town, you'll be like, oh, fuck me. If I can at least get to Queenstown, I can stay with Gibbs for nothing, I'm going to Queenstown. Because that's the only time you'll get that. Like, every other time you'll have to pay for a hotel here. I've heard people paying like $420 a night for a shitty hotel. $420 a night. I mean, fuck. Get me a bottle of Jack on the way in and we'll call it even at that point, hey? Who got my turn? Bye-bye douche. Who got deleted, Pablo? How much to rent your couch for a week and a lift ticket? Lift tickets, now that's out of my hands. Lift tickets are expensive. To ski in this town, it's expensive. I mean, I don't know because I get it all free, but I don't know the actual price. But I'll tease you. I'll tease you by showing you what's going on. I'll show you right now. Look at this, folks. This is night skiing at Coronet Peak across the way here. Let me zoom in a little. I don't know how well you can see that. Probably not very well at all. But there is night skiing happening right there, Coronet Peak style. The only place in the Southern Hemisphere where you can go night skiing. It's happening right now at Coronet Peak, and I should be up there hanging out with, who's working tonight? Probably Jono. No, Jono did Wednesday. Probably Josh. Oh my God, that sky, dude, oh man, it's dark now. I gotta be honest, it looks better on camera. It's too dark now. You know what I should do? I should turn around this way. I'll face this way, try to get the remaining highlight. Oh, hang on, how are we gonna do this? Give me a second to angel the sunset. We've got a sunset. So we're now facing directly into the west, and we're precarious. I'm gonna hold the yeah. I feel like we're not. Oh, what? That looks rad. That looks rad on the lake. Holy balls! I gotta pay these green screen guys, man. This green screen is best ever. Hey, what a great green screen. Love a good green screen. Shit, Jesus. Was a green screen. In the Coronet Peak Remarkables area. Bravo, Ben. I love you, man. I love the background. Yeah, but it's fake. It's a green screen, dudes. Like, you can enjoy it, and I'd like you to enjoy it, but just know that this is all phony, right? And also, what the fuck have I got to do to get on the wheel? D-Live, give me some wheel love, man. Shit, I got no wheel love for this whole year. I'm blacklisted. I'm shadow banned on D-Live. I got no wheel love. I mean, put the ducks up there over and over again. Look at this. Look what I'm giving you. Look what I'm giving you, D-Live. Have I got to bend over backwards and give you more? No wheel. None. GivesCon is in Queenstown. We should do CreatorCon. Oh, CreatorCon 2022. Bro, I didn't stream last month and I was on the wheel the whole time. I did one stream. I haven't been on the wheel in all of 2022. Not one. You guys remember, AVX, you remember from back in the day, there were times, by the way, I'm precariously balanced here. There were times when I'd get on the wheel in a stream and people would come in and say, oh, you're on the wheel, man, you know? And I'm like, no. And I'd go and check and I'd show it to you on stream. Like when we did like long 9-hour streams or whatever, I'd be like, I'm on that wheel multiple times, on, then off, then back on. Not once this year, not once have I got on that wheel. So I don't know, like, the only thing that tells me is that I've been shadow banned. Let me just turn this camera around a little bit to see if we can get a little more action on the light angel. For some reason, D-Live don't like what I do. And they've made a request to say, do not promote this guy. My argument is that because I speak the truth. Or my speculation. I think that's a worse angle. I think I just messed the angle up. I think I should have been more this way. We've got to go more like that, right? Oh no, hang on, where's the sunset? My head's in the way. My hideous head's in the way. So is my freaking hideous head. I never get on the wheel. Hendrik, have you never ever been on the wheel? Is that what you're saying? In all of your streaming, you've never been on the wheel from D-Live? That's actually a good question. So you've never been on the wheel, Hendrik? That's... Yet the Top Duck channel gets on there every time they stream. Every time Top Duck is live, they're on the wheel. I mean, good things are coming. Shit, good things are coming. Oh, Charlemagne, a clip! What? I told you, I reminded you about clipses. We should get Fart Girl over here. KK guys, gotta go to bed. Love you all. Bless you all. Good night. Thank you, Bugdana. Thanks for being here. Have a good sleep. Cheers. We're on 2 bars. We're good. We're still good to stream. It's gonna get too dark to the point where there's nothing to see here. This for shooting cartoon zombies and stuff. Hashtag Clip Gang. AVX wants that hashtag to roll. He wants Clip Gang. No. If you're M-tagged, the staff can come on and tag you onto the wheel. They can slide you on. They don't do that with me though. They never do that. They never do that. They used to. There used to be the time when they'd be like, you're on the wheel and you didn't even know. And then there were the times when you get the notification from the Tidy Labs D-Live bot. Congratulations, your channel is being featured on the homepage. That's when a staff member has manually put you there. And what I'm saying is in this year, and I guess I should be sort of like respectful of this too. Like I haven't streamed but then there was maybe there'd be a gap and maybe there'd be like 1 or 2 days where I missed a stream due to whatever. But now because of this job and changing my lifestyle, there are times when, for instance, the last stream I did was 6 days ago. That's just a matter of course of what I'm doing right here in Queenstown. But none times, zilch, none this year been on the wheel ever. Either randomly or like me. They do not like me. The idea that I'm trying to, or the idea that I'm asking questions to try to get results and answers to better the system, they don't like that. They would rather I just said good morning, coffee and pizza. Whereas if you start saying, hang on a second, the problem is here, we should fix this problem, we should address this, and then we can move on and get better, that's tipping into asking questions about things. And again, the only reason I do this is to raise trying to make drama and whatever. No, I'm trying to fix the shit so we can get better, so we can go. That's why I do my D-Live on the first of the month, so we can look back at it and go, how shit that was back then, and look how good we've become. Like, look at the changes that we've implemented since then, and look where we're now. Like, that's, I feel like that gets
Mayonnaise! Wow!
It doesn't land. It doesn't land. Like, unfortunately, it doesn't land. And people don't see it. That we should stream here for, like, what are those reasons? List them. I got nothing. There's a reason D-Live is whistling away. Coffee and ducks, AVX Nation. Yeah, coffee and ducks. D-Live is well and truly ducked. Yeah, it's a shame, man. It's a shame. It used to be so sick here. It used to be, there's so many good things about it. This is why I came out like stamping my feet. Hendrik, Charlotte, you'll remember this from the very beginning. I was trying to do everything I could. I got Xander, I got Danny, I got Creaky over here, I got Jay over here. I got everybody over to do D-Live, to make a stand on D-Live, to stream on D-Live. That was when D-Live was so compelling, and the reasons behind wanting to be here was super rewarding, like so good. And all of that's gone. All of it's gone. And what's left is like a fragment of yesteryear. And there's no indication that it's ever going to get back to that either. My gut instinct is with Justin Sun at the helm, it's not going to change. It's not going to change. But apparently we have a new CEO. So that could help things. We don't know who the guy is because no one's talking about it. But either way, folks, what's that Lemonheads track? A ship without a rudder? It's like a ship without a rudder. Early 2020, we ran D-Live. Community was the reason why they took that. Community. Okay. The community was strong. I joined D-Live in early 2018. Pablo, yeah, you were here before everybody, hey. Even Ensby streamed here. Yeah, that's right, Hendrik. Even Ensby. When they turned D-Live into a crypto exchange, it went to shit. But But that's the thing, AVX. That's my point at the moment. Like, this is my main critique of DLive right now. So we all know that they transitioned towards the Tron blockchain and BTT. But since March 8, since the day March 8, 2022, if you've staked BTT on DLive since March 8, you've earned nothing in rewards. Like, no staking rewards have been paid since March 8. Further to that, you cannot take your BTT out of the stake option. Like, you can't withdraw the stake and go and take it off site and put it somewhere else. They've frozen it. Much like I'm feeling right now, it's frozen, right? The problem with this is obviously they didn't give any indication that this was going to happen. Now, I asked in November 2021, I asked a question in the crypto part of the Discord, and I said, is there going to be any change to DLive given that Justin Sun has announced that BTT is going to be redenominating, I'm a little boozy here, but BTT is going to redenominate to BTT old, and there'll be a new cryptocurrency called BTT. And I said, given that we're staking BTT, the old one, on DLive, will there be any changes to the back end that we should be aware of? That was in November 2021. The response was, there will be no change to the back end of DLive. You're good to continue staking. So I and everybody else continued to stake. On March 8 in 2022, so approximately 4 or 5 months later, at random, everything stopped. You didn't earn any rewards and you couldn't remove your stake. And it was a week after that, approximately maybe 5 days later, that they made an announcement saying there's been a situation where we need to rewrite our smart contract to interact with the Tron exchange to facilitate this BTT redenomination. We'll let you know when that comes through. Once we got it audited and we can put it up and the smart contract's in place. I'm like, okay, so there is going to be a change. Even though back in November you said there's no need to be alarmed, it's all going to stay the same. Turns out there is a change. The change, unfortunately, DLive didn't give anyone the opportunity to take their stake out before this change happened, to withdraw their BTT stake and reinvest it off site, like go and put it somewhere else, right? Put it in some other DM. They didn't give you the chance. The point of this is, since March 8, we're now July 1. My stake to the tune of 1.2 million BTT has been frozen on DLive, and I've earned nothing from it. Now, what does that equate to in dollar amount? Approximately, I was earning about $1 US a day staking rewards. Now, that's with the partner bonus. It's not great, but it's better than nothing. So approximately $30 a month. So March, April, May, June, July. 30, 60, 90, 120. We're talking about $150, right? Not much money. Me staking 1.2 million BTT. Imagine if you had been a whale staking in the billions. We know that there's staked billions of BTT in life. You can go and look at the stats. It's the blockchain, right? It's the beauty of the blockchain. So my point is, those whales haven't earned jack shit since March 8. Yet no cunt is talking about this. And yes, I did use the word cunt right there, because I think this is extremely important. No cunt is talking about this, and it's been going on since March 8. If you've invested in DLive, you've earned nothing since March 8. I've been asking about compensation. How is this going to roll out once this new smart contract gets up and running? Is there going to be, okay, well, we've locked off your BTT for the last 4.5. We're going to give you X amount of BTT I mean, personally, at that point, I'm taking that and running. I'm getting the fuck out of town, right? I do not want to be involved in Justin's son or any of his shenanigans. I'm done. I'm done. That's like, if you need any more proof of how this guy operates, this should be it, right? This should be it. So I'm done. I'm taking it and I'm running. But they haven't offered any, and I've asked multiple times, is there going to be compensation? What happens to these BTT stakeholders? Give us some indication. No. Discussed on any cryptocurrency channels, like the big channels like BitBoy Crypto and like CoffeeZilla. Sounds like a lot. 1.2 million sounds like a lot, but it's not. BTT is, you know, a lower form crypto. It's not, it's so many decimal points. But there are whales that have put in billions, and that does represent a lot of money. So my speculation is, because no one's kicking up a fuss about it, no one's been out there demanding answers, except for me, literally only me that's been talking about this since, right? No one else is giving two fucks. Maybe there's a couple sort of asking questions, but no one really. Is it possible that the whales who've invested billions of BTT into DLive, is it possible that they're all one person? And who might that be? Well, I don't know, but one could speculate that the person that might have done that with multiple wallets could have a vested interest in seeing that DLive prospers, or at least the BTT side of DLive prospers. Not that the streamers make better content and go to do sunsets, and that's irrelevant, right? You don't need to be a streamer to earn off DLive. You can just be a whale. The fact that no whales are arguing about this and bringing it up, there's no YouTube channels discussing this, right? That's concerning. If no sun left, folks, the sunset, speculating who. You can draw your own conclusions. That's my take on it. And like I said, we're now 1st of July. We're in a dark situation. No one's giving any answers, and no one's really talking about it except me. I'm not even a big crypto guy, right? Like, I got introduced to crypto through DLive, through the Lino, right? The blockchain, the testnet. I'm new to this, but I'm at least seeing it for what it is. And no one's asking these questions. And like, that's why I'm being blasted. That channel never, because I asked these questions. It. Chat. Both my socks have blown off again. I've got to change the angel camera. Hold on a second. Oh wow, dude, that's... Where's my angels? I'll just put this up like this. Just give me a second to get some sock action going here. By the way, I haven't had one slash yet. What's going on with that? Some sock action up the top there. I cannot feel... Did that sock fall all the way through? No, it's up there. No, it fell all the way through. So cold up here, folks. All right, let me just read some chisel chat. I'll show you the night skiing. We're gonna wrap up soon though. It's dark now. The sun has gone, and it's getting dark. and cold. Shit, it's cold up here. Laugh my fucking ass off. Mr. Sock action. So yeah, that's my spiel. That's my spiel on the crypto BTT. I can't scroll back up, folks. My hands are getting too cold. It's literally freezing up here, and I can't. The longer I take my hands out of the gloves, the worst opportunity, the more chances that it freezes up. So I can't get out of there, unfortunately. So what do you think about that? Good conversation, good topic of conversation. Sad, right? Sad reality. Like, I mean, we all want this to be better. I think we can agree on that. We all believe this can be better, but man, this is not the way to do it. D-Live can do better. D-Live should do better. AVX Nation, it just makes me miss the old days even more. Yeah, I agree. Well, folks, I'm going to wrap this up here. I know we've still got like a bar of battery on the GH5. I'm going to wrap it because it's dark behind us. Oh, I'll show you the Coronet Peak night skiing, because that's now, we're fully dark here. So if I turn this camera around, take a look. Let me get the exposures correct. Is that even gonna work for you? Are you gonna see that? If we zoom in here, I don't know how well you can see that. That's night skiing, folks. That's night skiing. Coronet Peak style. It's happening right now. It's too dark. You can't. Oh, where's my You can't see that shit. Hold on a sec. I just farted. In all honesty, where's fart go when we need her? I'm gonna put this back up here. Oh, that's so much of an angel. How come that's not? I thought I put that in the same spot. Dude, that was right before and now it's nowhere near right. So let's get this on a... You can't see the background anyway, it's completely dark. So when it gets dark like this, there's no point... That's my sock. Put that back up top on the back of my microphone. There's no point, oh shit, where's my... Oh, here it is. Yeah, there's no point continuing, I guess, when it's completely dark like this. So let's wrap it up here. Does anybody have anything they want to address before we do close out? We're not succumbing to the battery at the moment. You know what? I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll take a slash. If you've got any final comments you want to add to the chat, I will keep it UFO hype. Looks like aliens invading. I'll let you guys add some more, because we're not. Okay, the battery's on. The light's gone. Okay, well, I guess that ends that then. Shit, man. So I can't change. I've got no more batteries for that light. So basically, we can sit here in darkness. Yeah, or we can just wrap it up. It's up to you to decide. I'll let you decide though, but that light just went off right then. Let me take a slash. You guys can decide. Hold on. That means I'm walking down in darkness too. Shit. That's not going to be fun. Oh no, I got my iPhone. Oh, I've got a headlamp too. Didn't bring my headlamp. That's should have brought my headlamp. Didn't though. Aliens invading. That's Coronet Peak night skiing, man. You guys can still hear me over here. I'm touching my pee-pee. I'm adding to the level of the water in the lake here. Dude, this wind has been non-stop. Howling wind. An alpine environment. Happiness in an alpine environment. Oh shit, yeah. What a great location for a stream. So I know you guys can't see me, but here I am back in the darkness. I have a observation, Chungus fungus appeared right after you took a shit. Coincidence? Potentially. I know you guys can hear me, but you can't see this shit. So I guess what we'll do then, we'll just continue to hang. We'll hang here for a bit. I'll address the chat. Why is my, even though you can't tell that it's not level, I'm pissed off that it's not. Okay, I can't see that. Anyway. Speak now or forever hold a piece of Chungus's fungus, Abby. Oh shit. Oh damn, that's, oh my socks are blown off again. You know what folks, we're gonna wrap this up here. We're gonna wrap it up. Can I just say thank you to everybody who's been here with me. These, I'll add this bit to the spiel. These streams, to be completely frank, these aren't easy for me to do. Like, it is fucking freezing, and I have walked up quite a hectic walk, and it, yeah, I mean, something's wrong. I could take another shit right now. So yeah, it hasn't been a very easy stream to do, and to be accused of using a green screen, I feel like that was just trolling to get a response. But yeah, it's not easy. But I appreciate you being here. Thank you to the financial contributions to the stream. I didn't see. I see contributions come through, but I didn't see when they happened, and I apologize for missing them. But I appreciate you who have contributed to this content. This isn't cheap, particularly in this country. 4G is extremely expensive, worse than Australia. They've got great land-based internet in this country, but 4G is crazy. Dude, that wind is so loud. I can feel it on the back of the microphone. I can see it on the waveform. I'm gonna get out of here. Hey, Abby with the triple freaking give. I just want to tell you how it feels. Thank you, Abby. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody's here, who's being here on the comments. Be safe on the way down. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting trip back down. I got my iPhone for a light. I'll be good. I'll be good. Folks, thanks again. I'll see you all on the next stream. I don't know when that'll be. I don't know where that'll be from, but I'm definitely down for another stream in the winter time here in Queenstown, New Zealand. I don't know how or when, but you'll see it when it happens, and I'll be there with you. The idea is that we're gonna do as many streams as possible while I'm here, and yeah, it's just gonna take it as it comes. Like whatever the hours I get given my roster, working for NZ Ski, whatever those days off I get, then I'm happy to, you know, dedicate one of those days off to live streaming from wherever, whether it be in the snow or in the cold, whatever. I'm down for it, and like, yeah, I love it. I love doing this, so I appreciate you being here. I'm gonna get another sip of this. Yeah, been rad, dudes. And I guess I'll see you cunces on the flip side. I'm gonna wait for latency. Catch you all later. Just waiting.